5. Merry Christmas! Hello and welcome to the Arcade Hangout episode 105. I am Orange Whip, your host, who is back after being sick and picking up a bunch of games a couple weeks ago. We're a bunch of arcade collectors who like to meet once a week to talk about arcade games, and some of us like to get shit-faced, and we're trying to get a cool sponsor, and we're talking about Christmas this week and all sorts of other shit. We have 2 questions for tonight to start off the show. They're hopefully quick ones. And the first one is the best arcade-related gift you've ever gotten. And the second one, other than a whole game, what arcade-related thing do you wish Santa would bring you? I think it would be this year. So best gift you've ever gotten, arcade-related, and what would you want Santa to bring you other than an entire arcade game? And of course, Carrie takes off, even though they were her questions. So let's go.
Sorry, my daughter.
She's back.
Yes, my daughter just got home, and I had to say hello because in real life, people over the show.
Would you like to answer tonight's question to start off with?
Me? Sure, I would love to. So I think first, if I recall correctly, the first one was
into the mic. So
I know. Yeah, I think it's Mock. It's Mock.
Mock sounds like Darth Vader.
Getting over my cold. Sorry.
So the best one was best arcade-related gift you've ever gotten, and the second one was other than a game, what would you like to see from Santa?
Yes. So I think the best gift, not necessarily the most expensive gift, but I think the best gift was last Christmas, in Christmas of 2016. Jim got me the Tales from the Crypt candelabra thing that we then essentially tore apart and installed in Tales from the Crypt can. And that was awesome. And part of what the awesomeness of it is it came with tech support. So it wasn't just like, here's the project, have fun. So that I think that one gets my the best arcade related gift.
Because I swear that you picked this question so that you could hear my answer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, totally. I tried to get you an easy one. It's better. You'll be like, no, it was my dad got me a pair of pliers back in 1986.
Yeah.
And then if I could ask Santa to bring me any. Yes, I would want probably the Forgotten Worlds wiring harness, because I have no fucking clue how I'm going to get that damn thing done. So if Santa could magically bring me one.
Is Santa's name Ken?
No, Ken doesn't make it.
Well, I think
no, but it is just a Williams, right?
No, it's Forgotten Worlds.
Forgotten Worlds. I was thinking the other way.
Yeah, with like a specialty little thing that goes to spinners, and it's like you're modifying a JAMA harness, but how you've done it, I've never done it yet. So because I think
that's what I was thinking.
Well, that's because I think Level 99 is going to do one of those, and that, quite frankly, would be easier to copy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, either one. If Santa could give me as my own elf to make one harness.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least have hope that Level 99 will be making one of those. I have no hope that anyone will be making a Forgotten Worlds commercially. So that one's going to be figuring that shit out.
Well, so the good news is we have some working games.
And you know a couple people with machines.
Yeah. And then the harness for the spinners really is the only one that's tricky, and it's actually a separate dedicated harness that's separate from JAMA.
Yeah.
So if you have a JAMA harness, and then all you need it's like a kick harness basically.
Mock, your fan club's back.
Oh, goody.
Box throw receptacle.
Throw receptacle.
Nice.
It shouldn't be as hard as you think, Carrie.
Okay, I like that. I like that thought.
Griffin.
I took pictures of GACs, but yeah, I find the wiring harness thing I find very intimidating. And right now, I think that's all I need. Like if I had a wiring harness, I could be playing Forgotten Worlds.
JAMA harness plus connect, and you've already got the connectors, right?
I bought what I think are the right connectors.
Those are like the 4-pin ones, just like a normal
Mm-hmm.
like Arkanoid spinner. So yeah, that's cake.
Yeah, they just gotta figure out that. And you have the header for the board, or sorry, the header, but the connector for the board.
Connect
goes in the header on the board.
goes onto the PCB.
Yeah.
You could always just buy a CN2 connector kit
Yep.
and modify it.
It shouldn't be hard to modify either.
Yeah. Actually, I think I brought a bunch of those over to your place. Those same style connectors.
Okay, I have a bunch of connectors, but yeah, the wiring harness thing, I just look the eyes glaze over, and I'm like,
Just get on a plane.
what the hell?
It'll be a fun little project, but I bet it won't be as hard as you think.
Okay, good. I like that idea.
Did you get the board back working yet?
Yes, yeah, I've had the board working for ages. I'm just at the only thing I think I need is the wiring harness. So I'm close. All right, so I will pass it to I'm going to pass it to it's from Dave from Buffalo.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah, Christmas spirit.
I know, right?
I know. I was just looking at all you guys. I'm thinking, I don't think I have anything that'll fit me.
Could you wear some more black, maybe?
Next caller.
It's Nightmare Before Christmas. It's black.
It's Krampus.
The best gift I got last year, my wife got me some Pac-Man pint mugs, which I was very surprised that she did that. Very simple, but I love them, and I use them all the time.
Pac-Man.
What would I like? Pint mugs. Yeah, they're cool. And I would like an elf. Besides the game, I would like an elf to come here and fix all my games, so I don't have to do anything. I just wake up, and I got all the monitors good, and the asteroids is working. So my 5-year-old can stop asking, "Daddy, when are you going to fix this game?" I don't know. It's kind of, yeah. Frogger's black. It's like, "What about this one, Daddy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know, buddy. Someday."
I got a fire escape to work on.
Yeah,
I got lots of fire escapes to work on.
Yeah, why don't you go play? Shut up and go play fire escape.
Yeah, he likes now finally there's one here. There was the one would be here and it kept leaving, and he goes, "But I want it." And I'm like, no, we got one now. We have one here that's ours. So it's good.
Yay.
Let's pass it on to I don't want to. I wanted to use one of Mock's names. Let's go to Mock.
Mock's throat receptacle. Yeah. We had a whole bunch last week. It was pretty funny.
Choking on Mock's candy cane.
There you go.
I thought it was liquor.
Yeah. Okay, so the coolest arcade related gift I actually got from Keith. And I have it right here. Yep. This right here. It's a framed Medieval Madness flyer with glass. So I have it hanging in the arcade room. Or barcade, whatever. But I really like that. I think that was really cool. So thank you, Keith.
Not a problem.
And as far as like a cool arcade gift, I think it'd be cool if my wife would buy me one of those cool little display screens that like a lot of people that have Trons have, that play like scenes from the movie, all the main scenes. It's like a little itty bitty, like you have, Carrie. Yeah.
For Tails. Yep. That's so cool. Yes. Oh, that was another awesome present.
Good gift. Yeah.
I've seen some people, a lot of people actually with Trons that have those, and they put like the light cycle scene, and the spaceship parts or the jet cycles or whatever they're called, and all that fun stuff. So I think that'd be kind of fun to have that. So anyway, all right. Well, I'll pass it on to Keith. Since we're talking about Keith.
The best arcade gift I received was actually from somebody, like a friend of mine outside the hobby. They were at a bookstore and they saw I forgot what bookstore they said they were at, but they got the Supercade book, and they saw it and thought of me, and they gifted it to me for Christmas. So it was kind of cool. I got an arcade gift from a non-arcade person. So that was pretty cool.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I think about what your hobby is, and they give it to you. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
pretty much. Yeah, I thought you enjoy this kind of a deal. It's like, oh, hey, I actually know her. So,
Oh.
yeah, that was pretty cool. Christmas gift, I wish, kind of with Dave from Buffalo, I wish somebody could fix my Nintendo monitor, and I want to chuck out the window.
Oh, no.
Well, if you send it in, I would.
Yay!
I can't afford it, Buffett.
I can't help it. I'm reasonably priced.
Hey, Buffett's icon has the Santa boobs.
Do they now?
Yeah, I see it on YouTube. I see it, but not on our chat.
Oh yeah, on YouTube it does.
I see it below, but not when he's talking.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. When I click on myself, it comes up as with the boobs on.
Hey, don't click on yourself.
With boobs on.
Boobs.
As long as the fans can see it.
I demanded that Buffett have Santa hat on.
I think Zadie's trying to eat my antlers.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is that Zadie? Who is that?
Yeah, this is Zadie. She keeps going by my antlers and giving me a sniff.
Spray him with WD-40. That'll make her go away.
All right, I'll pass it on to Gak.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, well, I'll say I had two cool Christmas gifts, but this one brings back a lot of memories I forgot about. My mother actually gave me this again. I got this when I was, 10, 11, 12 years old. Pac-Man coffee mug that's like a lenticular kind of 3D looking. You tilt it. And then, I don't know, I think it just went in the box, and my mom had it for 30 plus years. And
oh shit, that's the original one that she gave you.
Yeah, she re-gave it to me, like she re-gifted it to me like you did.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And then my son Seth got me on the PlayStation 4. It's like I don't know, arcade classics, one of those kind of Atari things. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I gotta say the same thing. I need an elf to work on games. I'm trying to think of like some special tool I need. I don't know. I got all kinds of tools. So
Cap kit?
Yeah.
Cap kit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what to do with it.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we're supposed to say this, but my thing for next year, I think I want to get figure out how to do the audio card on the Nintendo monitors. The little circuit board that does supposed to get rid of the hum or whatever.
That's good. Start small. Yeah.
Because pretty much all my Nintendos are humming. So
It's supposed to, but not too much.
yeah, well, half of them are really loud. So yeah.
Well, you probably ought to have them recapped.
Yes, exactly.
Just saying.
Yep. Or the quick fix is just unplug the harness, and I'm like, oh, no sound on the game for a couple years.
You can send those in, Jack. I do recap.
Yeah, I know that too, right? Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna pass it on to Gleek.
Hey, what's up, guys? So let me think here. The best arcade-related gift I got for Christmas. What?
Does your hat say "Bah Humbug"?
Yes, it does.
Barely. It's like I'm blown out.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What a shocker.
It's kind of. Why is it? Come on, Carrie.
Yeah.
And it's a black
I
hat.
saw the
boot.
red ones,
No.
and I had to go against the grain. I was clobbing it. So
Yeah. I
Just
like
like
your
any
t-shirt.
price related game thread on KLV over the last 6 months. He's Mr. Bah Humbug.
I had to come into the mix. If it gets too dirty, which it does sometimes, I'll kind of delete my post because I don't mean to get it that way.
Mhm.
But some people really take it to heart. I'm like, oh, okay, I better delete my post then. Then I'll PM him and say, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't do that.
I liked your t-shirt. I remember seeing your t-shirt at Grinkers. Your cloth price
yeah, it's
police.
only the quickest Christmas T-shirt I could find.
Oh, the one we're now, yeah.
Arcade gift. I haven't got any arcade related gifts recently. Because like the consoles really don't count. But back in the day when I was a kid, kind of like what Gak was saying, I got those handheld Coleco games. You know what I'm saying? I got a Galaxy.
Those are
Galaxy?
cool.
No, Zaxxon. I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Dude, those things were fucking elite when we were kids.
Yeah.
They were expensive.
Yeah.
They were like $100, and back in the 80s, I had like every single kid around me wanting to play it. Insane. It was
No, they weren't 100. There were a lot though. I think they were like
40 or 50 at least.
Yeah, I think they're 40, 50 bucks. But back then, inflation wise, I mean,
that's like $300 today or something, right?
It was probably at least $100.
Now you'd be lucky to find one for $100.
I had the football. That's one that I had.
Yeah, I remember having friends with those.
Like Gak has his gift today. That's long gone. So no worries.
Do you guys remember the really old shit that was just a red dot, like the Battlestar Galactica handheld?
Yeah, baseball.
Just a little red dots.
I have one of those.
Football, baseball. They had those.
I had the football. They were dashes. They were dashes.
Red dashes.
Yeah. And then the ball blinked when you flew. It flashed across the screen.
Yeah.
I've got the basketball right here.
Basketball, auto racing.
I like the football because the plastic was like molded in a stadium around it.
Yeah, that was the one for Tron.
I had the baseball one.
That's
Yeah,
the one
Mattel
that's
Electronics.
Yep. All right. So for what arcade-related thing do you wish Santa would bring you? Let's see. A Pandora's Palace PCB, a Defender bezel, a Belly Sente chicken shift, control panel.
You've got a shopping list,
right?
Sitting on Santa's lap right now.
I got my list. I didn't know Santa was going to bring me
One
shit,
thing.
So.
Yeah.
Huh? What? Buffett said something. I
Time.
didn't hear him.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be one thing.
Yeah.
Joking. I really don't need anything. It's no big deal.
So, Mike, do you need a the plastic thing for the plastic cover for Defender with the art?
Yeah, the actual bezel. There's two bezels to it.
So you're looking for the outside plastic?
Yeah, I have the black inside. I don't have the graphical.
Yeah, it's not in great shape, but I have one. I think I should have an extra. Let me double check.
I'll send you.
It's the Christmas miracle.
Making your Christmas.
I mean, it's
It's so hard to find. I mean, there was only like 30,000 Defenders out there.
You are talking to the Defender girl.
Hey, Tom, we'll take it offline, Carrie.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, but yeah, I'll double check and see what kind of shape it's in. But
All right,
because I think it's decent, but yeah.
I'll pass it on to who the hell did not go? Did Brad go?
I have not.
Uh-oh.
You're up, Brad.
He's not going now.
I was trying to think of what my favorite one was. I've gotten like some books and stuff. Then I remembered my wife made this for me a few years ago. She hand painted this.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I had no idea that she did it, so I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Then Wooden Arcade came along and stole her idea.
I know. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right, Jacob, come on, brother. Royalty. What I would want for Christmas. Well, I know we're not supposed to say whole games, but what I would like to hear is I like to hear Dave from Buffalo say, "And you get a fire escape, and you get a fire escape, and you get a fire escape, and you get a fire escape."
It's a Christmas miracle.
No, that's what my brother said. He goes, I guess I know what we're all getting for Christmas.
Perfect tone of voice too.
Yeah, the tone was like, oh fuck.
You know, I did forget. My brother gave me a full-size Dragon's Lair poster autographed by Don Bluth, but I forgot about it because it's in a frame behind one of my broken games.
Oh.
Yeah, they're protecting that. They're protecting the poster.
So who has him? Andrew? Have you got it? There you go.
So favorites. I think it's my Atari neon sign I got from my wife last year.
Nice.
That was pretty awesome. Yep. You guys have seen in the arcade. So I think my Christmas wish would be a working warlord's PCB.
That's a good one.
Because that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still down.
It's sad that it's so pretty and so dead.
Everybody has shit that's broken.
Well, I mean, isn't there somebody who fixes those things? I mean, I know it's kind of not in the...
Probably.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth just being like, okay, fuck it.
You're fucking late.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
I was trying to get that shit ready for Denver last year.
Yeah. So in other words, we need to all come out to Denver again. That would...
Cards on top turn into a card table.
Yeah, it serves a great. It was a beer holder / plastic and plate and utensil server.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a taco bar.
Yeah, it was a taco bar.
It's an arcade buffet table. Right?
Yeah, baby.
Very nice.
Nice.
That's bullshit. All right, Buffett.
I answered the question. I want a hula hoop.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Well, what I would like Christmas gift wise would be that. So you can click on it in the chat there. Our actual chat, not the.
Say it for crying out loud.
Yeah, so our audience members can.
Yeah, so Brad can present it or whatever. But that's
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's what I want, because that's the blandest part of the play field is that metal piece underneath of the clock. I mean, it's just a piece of metal. That's it. So I would really like that to put in.
So it lights up during gameplay. Looks like.
Well, the different lights mean different things. Like if you have this activated, it's time to collect this, and if this one's lit, you collect that one. You know, when each one of them is lit. So,
those lights are already there. It's just you want the piano to go around it, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Like I say,
how much is that mod?
Yeah, it's piano mod.
95 euros.
95 euros, yeah. 112 US.
Yeah,
mods aren't cheap.
Yeah, but like I say, it's just a metal plate underneath the clock. That's all it is. I mean, there's nothing there other than two lights above it. It's like the most undecorated part of the entire game.
Yeah.
Is right underneath the clock. So.
Yeah, those two lights do just kind of stick out there. It's kind of goofy.
Yeah, like
yeah,
why wasn't the piano there to begin with? I mean, it wouldn't have been that hard to put there. So. But out of the two, I want the two pianos. That's the one I'd like more than the other red one.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a little better.
Yeah.
But let's see, what's the best related gift? I got it last year.
Shit.
He's
from a Secret Santa.
What's that?
You've taken the mic out of your beard?
Yeah.
Oh, that was mock.
No, what? No.
You were blowing your nose.
No, I muted that.
Oh.
Okay.
So wait. So this is the
Gap Plus glass.
Yeah, it's a pint glass or whatever. I don't drink, but I just like it. The Secret Santa from K-Love.
Oh, Andrew, you can put a lot of iced tea in there.
Yes, I could.
yeah, exactly. You don't have to drink.
Stir it like a motherfucker.
Yeah, all that sugar stirring in there.
Yeah, that would be something ladder.
Stir it.
I almost murdered Buffett earlier.
Greatest story ever.
Yeah.
Actually, gave Jack a run for his money.
I was glad to be part of the witness of that one.
Did you ever show him the pictures of my breakfast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I did. I said it in our Slack pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you said plural breakfast, right? Breakfasts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I think it was 3 full-size adult meals, pretty much.
Still, the best part was like the waitress was trying to convince you just to order one with something on the side. You're like, yeah, give me the whole breakfast.
Yeah.
I like 4 fried chickens and a piece of toast.
Yeah.
How much for one rib?
Yeah, put the parsley on my chicken so I got my vegetables.
Oh, shit. Parsley.
Nice.
Did they, that look familiar?
Belching beaver today.
Now, what's the movie? The
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I win.
That's what'll happen if you drink enough of these.
Dumb and Dumber.
A clanker.
That's
All right,
it.
who's left?
That's it.
Jim.
Am I the last on the list?
No, Jim.
How damn it, Jimbo, go.
You wanted a hula hoop.
Yeah.
Best Christmas gift. I had to think for a long time about this one. I think my
5 minutes.
my bid stickers, my band-aids. I think this might be the best arcade-related gift ever.
Stickers.
Open them. Yeah. So no, I'm just kidding. No. It's these mints that I got.
Mints.
With the reusable tin.
Right. It's freaking sweet. Actually,
Literally.
better than this.
Oh, but bump.
You can keep your weed in there.
Well, obviously, you guys know my answer. The fucking Cheyenne gun. Again, I posted this question because she wanted to give herself some strokes for.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking more about the fact that we were working on how much I enjoyed our Tales from the Crypt mods, and we of course just put the hand on. So that was part of what was going through my head.
Yes, no, that is by far. I mean, it blows every other arcade.
You missed it, Jim. Just give it up.
I don't know about you guys, but Jim's quality of his audio and his video is the worst it's like ever been. Usually it's like really good, the best.
You do,
And this is like the worst tonight.
How deep
He's
is
got
the
to,
snow over there tonight?
and he's got to play the video. I'm like, that's kind of sucky.
You guys broke it. I think you guys broke everything because I ran tests and I'm fine. The only thing that might be, I didn't run a bandwidth test. I guess I can do that. Maybe I need to reset.
Yeah. Stop downloading all that porn in the background.
Oh yeah.
Well, Mark, you just download yours at work.
Yeah.
You got the bandwidth.
all day long.
Gift I want. Give me a 1 or 2 empty Big Blue cabinets.
You know, it's 200th anniversary, huh?
Yep.
So, but
Nice.
yeah, those aren't. I can't find any. So that's it. All right, I'm going to try
200
because
looks the
apparently.
same.
Okay, do a speed test. See if you got like 6 megabytes per second or whatever. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be back. But yep, that's it. So carry on. Carry on. Pip, pip.
Carry on. Now that he's
Wait,
gone.
what are we doing to Carrie?
Yeah.
We're gonna give Carrie our Christmas list because she gives the best gifts.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Leak's already getting something. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hit it out of the park so hard this year, but you know.
It's like a Craigslist ad. Somebody came up with something.
Yeah.
Somebody got a bezel.
Yeah. Totally.
Thanks, Keith.
Yeah. Oh, that actually reminds me. I want to change my. My ad.
Oh, Jimbo just got booed.
Oh, God.
Oh, terrible.
I told you to lock the door.
Yeah.
He isn't even wearing anything Christmassy.
I know what's up with that.
Whoa,
Joel, you're on
Fucking desert. That's why.
what's that? She just looked at us.
So I got a story.
I don't think
Oh, we're not done with
I don't know. Click on Joel.
Yeah. Dude, you got to
Oh, we're just prepping for the show. Do we need to put a quarter in the bed?
Oh, shit.
He's like, "Oh,
That's a good one.
sorry,
POV.
sweetheart, didn't mean to make it famous."
Bed shaped like a big heart.
What does he do?
Is that his fingers or is that something else?
Yeah, that's his fingers. Unless he got 3 dicks.
Hey, Mock, we want to, or sorry, Mock, Gak, you want to do the game of the week? Get that over with?
Yeah, let's rifle through that real quick. So the last game of the week for season 3 was Circus Charlie. Okay, yeah, so there we go. There's the top scores. Last weekend I played a few times. I squeaked in a second place spot. Matt Adams,
Nice.
Andrew's neighbor out there.
Damn.
Man, that's a huge score, 213,720. So, yeah. So it's a fun, challenging game. Now, we talked about it a little bit, like, you know, the way the game is, it's like you can keep replaying levels, like the same. If one level is easier for you, you can just keep replaying it. But it does get progressively harder.
Each time you play, it gets a little bit harder. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I wound up doing, my strategy, I played like the first 3 levels and then repeated the first 3 levels, like 1 through 3.
So
And
you
that by the
cheated.
time I got through the 3rd level the second time, it had like a bonus level. And that's when I died on the bonus level to get that score. But yeah, it's a fun game. And it works really well on keyboard too, actually. You know, if you don't have a, you know, set up on a actual machine.
You're memeing it?
Yep.
Bonking it.
So yeah, so now starting
Yeah, I
tonight,
think it's
we're
just a
doing.
two-way.
What's that?
Isn't it just a two-way?
Yeah, that's all it is. 2-way. Yep. 2-way, 1 button. That's it.
Yep.
So so starting now tonight, we're doing. Yeah, I already set it up. The 2-week challenge. So all 3 of those games: Astro Blaster, Circus Charlie, Dig Dug, and Junior Pac-Man. So there were a few people that were like, "Oh man, I missed Astro Blaster." So here's your chance. Get to play it for a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
So,
I actually scored on Circus Charlie. I just forgot to enter it.
dope.
I
So,
only got 11,000, so I'd still be last.
yeah, that's all good. Is it really about winning?
No.
So yeah, that's where we stand on that. I think Orange Up and I may have a solution for the split screen multiplayer, like we're wanting to try to do maybe next Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
The Skype seems like maybe that's going to work.
Yes.
So
Yeah, testing at the end there. If we added up the person I was reading up, that it will split.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think we'll give that one more shot. Orange
You're
Up,
trying to broadcast multiple streams onto one channel.
yeah, that's the idea. You know, I want to do like just like what Griffin set up early on to test out. We did like a one night thing where for 3 or 4 hours we played, you know, 4, 5, 6 games, whatever it was. So I'd like to try to do that maybe either next Friday or Saturday before New Year's. So we'll post something in the thread about that. But I think we got that pretty much dialed in last weekend. Orange Whip and I were tinkering around one more time. So missing some good stuff. So yeah, so that's where we're at on that. I do really want to do a bit kit night too. That would be fun. So
Oh, yeah, I got mine. Yeah, I got my big kit.
So Gleek has one.
I got
Andrew, I think you got one.
Yep.
Right? I have one. So but yeah, certainly anybody who doesn't have one can still play the games. But
Yep. If they
might
have
be
I
fun to do.
have to make a comment about the cut you with glass who's in chat who made a comment about Andrew's post. It said finger painting at his best. You never run out of brown paint.
Oh, now I see it relates to the picture before
Yeah.
that.
So gross.
Oh, the last one, Andrew. Jesus.
Oh,
What the hell?
that's
I can't tell if he's like happy
Nice.
or upset or you know,
If you're eating a cookie.
he's
yeah.
like, this is never getting out of my beard.
You got the short end of that candy cane.
Sure, that ain't you, Buffett.
What's that?
I
said you don't want
beard.
Oh, look at Buffett's icon changed.
Yeah, I hope it did.
Well, not for me.
Well, down below.
If you look
Not
on
what he's
YouTube, I see it correct with the.
No, down below, it still seems to be
Yeah, on ours it looks the same still.
Well, down below on my list, it's just it's got the hats on it.
Yeah. You mean on
I know.
YouTube or the actual Google chat?
Click.
Oh, here.
Everybody,
Google
click
chat.
on my icon and see if it pops up on the screen with the.
Nope.
Because I can click on it and it comes up with the hats on.
For me, it's just no hats.
Really?
No.
Just
Yeah,
the hot
click on-
spots.
Presenting.
Click on down on the where the pictures are.
No.
Tippy with stars.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
in
don't
the
know.
YouTube chat, Damien just chimed in and Greaseball. So that's pretty cool.
I don't know.
see
I
Damien
got
now.
hats on.
Yeah.
So, Dave, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to show these? What's going on?
Well, I'll tell the story. If there's a moment, is this a moment?
Sure, why not?
It's your moment.
Your moment.
Oh boy.
All right. So, gentlemen and ladies, this is from the remnants of the Craigslist ad.
I was gonna say, how many fire escapes did that gyrus cost you?
No. So,
3,
so it's-
4? No.
I got an email saying I've got some games that need some TLC, and he's like, do you have a cell phone number? I could just send you pics. I'm like, sure. So he sends me pictures of the games. There's 4 games. Oh, what are you looking to get out of them? And he's like, well, how much are they working? I'm like, well, or I asked him, are they working? He goes, I don't know. I plugged one in, garbage on the screen. He goes, I don't know. I go, have they seen moisture? And he goes, if they're wet, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, so, well, can I come look at them? This was Sunday, so Monday I went and looked at them. You got the other photos there, Brad?
No, they're all just showing up as HTML files. Maybe I have to rename them.
I don't know. I sent them from the phone. It was just easier.
Let me just see if I can rename them, see if they show up.
So I went and looked at them on Monday, and this guy, he was flipping a house. And this is Buffalo for you. It's kind of not in a great neighborhood. He bought the house for $35,000. And it was
The games are worth more than the house.
No, it's literally like a dump. Like there's so much stuff in there. This is a question. There was a mirror that was like 11 feet tall. It was this huge mirror, and I thought about it just about an hour ago. I'm like, how the hell did they get that in the house the first time? And he's like, and it was furniture, and it was like rat shit. And there was a leak in the roof. He's flipping it for like making $8,000 on the deal. But part of the deal is he's got to clean the house out. So I go down, I look in the basement. There's a Pac-Man, or from the picture, there was a Pac-Man, a gyrus, a centipede, Yari Kung Fu conversion, whatever. So I look at him, and I'm like, now I've got the feeling like he's just got to get everything out of the house. Yeah. So he's like, well, what are you thinking, price-wise, asking me? And I'm like, dude, I don't know, $50 a game? And he's like, sold. So,
yeah.
He said it so fast. I should have said 100. But yeah, they're the centipedes.
Where's Jim and the cha-ching?
Yeah.
Shot. So I ended up.
Get back in.
Right. Exactly.
I said I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe I'll move. Because I have a minivan, so I'll move one at a time. And then I'm thinking, all right, I want to move the Pac-Man and the gyrus in the minivan. And maybe I'll rent that flatbed from Home Depot for $20 and move the other 2. I'm assuming they're all. He showed me the Pac-Man. There was, nothing on the screen. I didn't open the backs or anything. And he said, yeah, this one seems like the only one that's working. So, moved the Pac-Man. It was a bitch to get up the stairs. He helped me and stuff. And then because it was in a basement and it was just small. It just shows you what youth. He's 31. I'm 45. He could kill me, like the strength. I felt like a wimp. I was like, he's doing all the work, and I'm just like, oh, here. And then, but he said he was going to help me get him out of there. He's got to clean the place. So I moved the Pac-Man today, and then I went back and I moved the gyrus. And it was funny when I was there. There was this guy, a scrapper dude, because he just posts ads on Craigslist because he needs the house empty, furniture, everything. Just come take it for free. There's some scrapper guy, and he's looking at me, and he seemed familiar, and he's like, "Hey, man, I sold you a Donkey Kong."
Then he got his scrap, probably, right?
No, that was that Donkey Kong Jr. that I bought for 200 and flipped it for 500 when I was buying Andrew's Spy Hunter. Remember that Donkey Kong Jr. blue cabinet I used to have?
Vaguely.
But so he was. So, anyways, the thing is, I moved the gyrus today. I get it back. The side art looks amazing. There's some corner damage, but you know, you can see like the Monroe stick had some surface rust on it because there was water in the basement, whatever. And so I get it back to the storage unit, and there's something metal bouncing around in the cabinet, but I don't have any tools with me, like when I put it in the storage unit to open it up. But I said, fuck it. I fired up the generator, and I plugged the game in, and it fucking works.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's a great deal.
Yeah,
So it was Gyrus, Pac-Man, Centipede, and ER Kung Fu. Is that what you said?
Yeah. The centipede is Centipede was, the cabinet was garbage. So the control panel didn't even it had like just a pink overlay. There was nothing was it was. But I took the board out of it. The board looks amazing. I left the Centipede there. I'm gonna get it next week. But I'm like, this board looks pristine as far as like the way it looks.
ER Kung Fu. What cabinet's that in?
I don't know what it is actually. I don't know what it was. Some cabinet painted black. It's got a silver coin door. I have another gaming unit with that same cabinet. It's an older. I'll have to take a picture of it because I'm really curious what cabinet was it originally. But I looked in that well, not that the RE Kung Fu board's anything, but you know, it was mounted, you know, high inside the coin door, and it looked pristine as far as like looks of it. I don't even know. Pac-Man might even work. You know, I don't know if, you know, just from jostling around, I didn't try to reseat any connectors or anything. I didn't plug. I just put it in the storage unit. But Gyrus, that was the whole reason I wanted the. I'm like, you know what? If I could salvage that Gyrus, then you know it's awesome. Worth it. I couldn't. Yeah. So $50.
That's a heck of a
So I gave him
That's
$50
awesome.
for each game. $50 for the Pac-Man. I just paid him as I took him out of there.
Yeah.
You know, he was happy with it. He was cool. He was a decent dude.
Close to home?
Oh, dude, it was 10 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was right around the corner from work. In fact, when he sent me the thing, and I thought
was yours a modified ad or the same ad we all ran too?
It's the same ad we all ran, but you know, with that ad, it's got more hits is because of the picture of Joel's picture with those games on it. Because I've been running that ad for a couple years.
Joel's like,
now
yep,
there's a photo.
Yep.
now there's a photo of the games. I mean, this is weird. I mean, I don't think this house anyone's lived there forever. Like you could he's like, take anything you want. There's like cassette tapes and, you know, and just CDs and tons of electronics in the basement. And it was just crazy. But but that ad's gotten a few hits, and that was, I should have offered him $100 for all of them. I was like, and I'm like, you're making me take these for 50. You know, I was like, I assume they're all broken and waterlogged. Like, well, these are just parts machines. You know, somebody will get some use out of some of it. I'm probably gonna flip the Pac-Man. You'll see it on Cloth. Hey, and what do you guys think about Rob Ross when he restored his fire escape? He says he always puts those corner protectors on the corners, and the only reason I thought that is because the Gyrus art on the side is like perfect besides some corner damage. And I thought, you know what? I'll put black corner protectors on it, and that'll cover the you ever seen those? You know what I'm talking about?
The Stanley ones?
They're like triangle-shaped metal pieces that cover the corner.
Yeah.
But Neo Geo cabs.
Yeah.
But I thought it's a quick solution because that art is so perfect. Like besides the corners, you know, I don't have to like. There's no graffiti. There's no carves on it. You know, markings or anything. As far as, you know, there's surface rusting on all the metal parts because it was moisture.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, maybe I mean, is that bad? Because you'd have to like bond or repair those corners and then try and match the black paint. And I'm like, you know, this was just simple solution, and the art's still original on the sides.
It's really your call. Everybody has different opinions on that.
I don't know. I was just like, ooh. It was like a light bulb. I'll put those corner protectors on. Problem solved.
Yeah, if it's used to cover up a problem.
Now it's been quote unquote restored, and you can ask $1,500 for it.
No, I'm keeping Gyrus for $50. I love Gyrus.
Yeah,
It's such a fun game.
The music was worth it alone.
Here, wait. I'll screen share the.
And the joystick, really, there's nothing to replace. You just lube it, clean it up and lube it. There's not like a grommet that wears out or anything.
I have to at least sand the surface rust off because I noticed that right away. I was like, but I couldn't believe. Here, I'll try and let's see if I can.
Hurry up, Jimbo, get on.
That's right, boys. $50 Gyrus. Said, fuck it, I'm plugging it in. It works. Playing my storage unit right now. Loving life.
That's great.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there. I got the storage unit. Hey, Carrie, when it's on the bottom right corner, it says free play. That's when it's on free play because that's what mine says.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one other thing, I took the tinted bezel and the cardboard off because it was like loose, and I'm glad I noticed it. Is there a bracket on the top, or does it just slide in and then the bracket's on the bottom? Do you know? Or you don't have to look now, or just look sometime.
What I recall correctly is if I remember correctly, there's a metal back bracket at the bottom, and then there's a wooden piece at top. Yeah, that's
Correct.
kind of like got little lines on it or something like that.
Yeah. It was just loose. I'm glad I noticed it before we started moving it because I removed it. But yeah, I'm happy. Gyrus owner.
Yay!
Get some shit. Get some shitty other games.
Candy cane, anyone?
Yeah.
Dave, I left my ads up as well, and I've been getting a crap ton of people messaging me the last 2 weeks.
You know what? It's Christmas. Everyone's selling their game. I mean, mine was unusual. This guy's flipping a house. But I noticed, if you look on Clav, last year I kept saying, I got to have a ton of money at Christmas time because people are selling shit.
Yeah.
That they all are. Not that that's bad. It's like, oh, where's some money? I'll sell this game and, get something else.
Hey, Dave, do you have a price on your ad when other people
What's up?
You put a dollar amount?
What do you say?
You're hard to hear.
Did you put a dollar amount on your ad?
No, I did not. Wait. Well, I don't know. I think I did, and I tried to get rid of it, and it wouldn't work. I don't know why I was having an issue trying to get. I think I have $100. I put it on there, and then when you said, then I noticed Joel's didn't have a price amount, and I kept trying to edit it, and it wouldn't let me, and I'm trying to redo the thing. I don't know why it was. So I'm like, fuck it, I just left it. Let me look at it.
I know. Good Lord.
Hey, Gleek, I got kicked from chat.
Yeah, I'm looking into it.
Yeah,
Kinda
man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I guess we know where you draw the line.
I don't know. Well, no, everybody is joining Libet online. Same place, so.
I'm compelled though. Like it's like it's searching through shit and that pops up. I'm like, oh, it's animated.
Share.
Session limit exceeded. Like, what the hell?
That's a Libet problem. I'm looking.
Oh, yeah, it's not loading it. My hell, it's not loading on my end.
Yeah, me neither.
Session limit. Okay, hold on.
It says session limit exceeded.
Yeah, I'm looking into it. That's a new one for me. It's something to do with because there's so many people coming from Libet. I don't think I ever coded for that. So
You guys gotta get a real IRC client.
That's the problem. I was not expecting so much Libet. I don't know what John used. How did people log on to John's IRC, Andrew?
I don't know.
What do they use?
I always use my IRC client.
Well, yeah, we did, but like he had 100 people in there, so. Default
I used to
session
have
limit
one.
for
I don't
host.
remember what I used to use though.
All right,
Well, no,
I got it.
when we had 100 people, there was still.
No, I saw it, it's in my config. It's got 3 people as the session limit, so I'm going to bump it up to 100. So I said, usually you don't want so many people.
I haven't used higher.
Oh, I don't have a price, Joel. I just have $1.
Ooh,
Says
echo.
Yeah, I'm getting that echo too.
Dollar, which was kind of funny though. That was pretty funny.
Sunday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sunday. That would be great if the echo had this reflected out.
Now I got to restart the services.
Is it going to shut down the server?
No, I'm going to restart the services. Opera service.
Well, when we do that, Joel, what's your answer to the questions for the week?
Does this mic work?
Yeah, hang on, guys. I'm just trying to get my mic set up so it's not echoing for you.
Are you on vacation? Hello?
He's muted.
Yeah, sorry, I muted myself because my microphone was doing all that. I'm fighting with these headphones and this laptop. Should be okay now. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have no idea what the questions are. Sorry.
Wow, thanks for preparing. It's not a special episode or anything.
I had to get on this crappy
And
Wi-Fi.
it's a good looking hat. Is that a abstract art by?
So you grew it myself.
Sorry, I forgot to mute.
No, it was abstract art by. Brilliant.
Sorry.
It was kind of a fill in the blank kind of joke. Yeah.
The Mad Lib. That's an abstract.
So, Joel, what's your favorite Christmas
Okay,
related?
develop here.
And other than a full game, would you like to get for Christmas? Arcade related.
All right. Best arcade related gift you've gotten. I don't think anyone's ever given me an arcade related gift.
Aww. Like,
I don't think so.
Somebody looking for sympathy.
Well, I mean, Keith has helped me out with a lot of board repairs, so that would definitely be a gift. He's fixing Big Duck for me and a few other boards, so that's a pretty sweet gift. The gift of a working PCB, right? So yeah, I'd say that. Arcade related, like Christmas. I like an actual Cubit joystick that works because the joystick in my Cubit is not correct. Like a micro switchy thing in there.
You mean the HAP joystick's not right?
Yeah. It looks like it's like a big old dildo. But apparently it works better than the actual Cubit joystick. So from what I've heard, an actual dildo would work better than a Cubit joystick. But, please don't sell me dildos for Christmas. Thank you. I'm good. I already have enough.
You always use more.
You can always use more. A man's only got so many holes.
You could make more.
You can share.
And what is the average, at-home shelf life for a dildo?
Well, I guess how we take care of it. I mean, do you lube and clean properly, or do you just back the hell out of it and throw it on the floor till the next time?
Wipe it off and use it again?
Yeah, wipe it off.
Just give it a good shake.
Again, 10-second rule.
Like a samurai cleaning his fucking sword.
I have a completely disgusting story about dildos. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Yeah, that's Christmas related.
Is it a Christmas story?
Merry Christmas, children.
And we'll never get Brad drunk enough, so
Let's work with this guy, who said it was his life goal to use a dildo on as many women as he could without washing.
Oh, God. That's
Pixar
gross.
didn't happen.
How high did he make it?
Yeah. He made it only to one, and that was himself.
Yeah, right.
I know this guy did 4 hits of acid like every night before he off, or as soon as he got off work. He was wasted out of his mind all the time. So
Nice.
I would not put it by him.
He's just like an HPV machine with this thing.
Gross.
He's like Johnny Appleseed for HPV.
Yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Wow. Merry Christmas.
That's what happens when you're not on the show for 2 weeks.
Gift that keeps on giving.
What's a little genital wars between friends?
I hope this doesn't get me shut down, but here you go.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Where'd Carrie go?
To get a drink, apparently.
Feeding dogs, feeding yourself. Yeah.
Time for another drink.
Yeah. I mean,
What's everybody drinking tonight, by the way?
Very special 20th, 200th anniversary extra stout Guinness. Right there. The liquor store. I don't know.
But that's nice and dark.
Yeah.
Is it a single bottle purchase, or is it like in a 6-pack or 12-pack, or what is it?
It came in a 6-pack.
Okay.
It's higher ABV than Guinness is normally, but it's good. It's different. I've never had Guinness in Ireland. I've had Guinness in England, which actually tastes a lot like our Guinness.
So I guess they don't put the marble in that one.
Yeah, right.
Not the can.
They just pour it from the tap.
The only Guinness outside of Ireland is pasteurized, but in Ireland it doesn't need to be.
Well, so that's interesting. So you've had Guinness in Ireland.
I have not, but I understand that's the situation.
Right.
That it doesn't have to be pasteurized there.
So I can say that it tastes different. However, I can't articulate really why and how it's different specifically. It's very similar, but subtly different. I don't know. It's kind of cool. So that's what I'm drinking. A special sort of Christmassy version of my usual beer.
What are you drinking, Joel?
I got stuck with the shitty beer selection out here in Palm Springs. So
Henry Weinstein?
A bottle of wine.
Parliament James.
And a Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Boons.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's
strawberry Boones.
Palm Springs is just like the gay community and the cougar community all decided to get together and move out to a place in the desert. So you go to
Like
the
Burning
CVS and there's no selection of beer out here. You know, it's just like you can get any cocktail you want in any kind of manifestation to the 1000th degree, but God forbid you want a beer.
There's plenty of Zima, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the best thing I could find was an 805, a pack of 805.
I like 805.
Yeah.
Oh, Firestone Walker. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Firestone's good stuff.
Yeah, it was the best thing I could find. Not so
Ooh,
good.
actually, I picked up a rare Firestone in that 6-pack, that $110 6-pack I bought. There again.
Oh yeah, you were talking about. I don't know what you actually wound up getting.
Oh, I think the Firestone was their Velvet Merkin.
Okay.
It's $110 for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
You say Velvet Merkin? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Merkins again.
Yeah. No. So it was 6 different beers, but they're all extremely rare, hard to find beers. That was one of the 6.
Oh, look at those candy canes everybody's eating.
Yeah.
Now comes in fish flavor.
Yeah. Nobody likes fishy candy canes.
Did you guys see the story in IRC about Merkin? It says back then in the 1700s, mercury was used to treat sexually transmitted diseases, and you lost your hair.
Oh,
yeah. In your life.
Anymore. In your life, yeah. I didn't know that. TIL.
But people used to love using radiation to cure.
Well, thank you, Santa Fairy, for that useful information.
Cancer.
Fun facts.
Fun facts.
They would do anything. Like people would like douche with Dr. Pepper to not be pregnant.
Hear that cures HPV.
I don't know where you
I mean, it's called Doctor.
Yeah, the doctor.
I mean, it's right there in the name. I mean, Jesus, it's obviously medicinal.
Yeah, doctor prescribed.
I had a Dr. Pepper tonight. That's why I was laughing so hard.
Did it come out your nose?
That's it. You're not going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Better than a hanger.
Oh, Jesus.
I think I had. It's only one of these so far.
Wow. So there goes our sponsor. Yeah, you should totally watch our Christmas episode and then turn it off about 45 minutes into it.
Dr. Pepper safer than a hanger.
This episode brought to you by Dr. Pepper and wire hangers. No wire hangers.
Pro tip.
No more wire hangers.
Jesus.
But
yeah,
my coworker's
jokes
coined
about
a phrase.
abortion.
Yeah, my coworker's coined a phrase for me, and it's, "Come on, man, give me a break. It's Wednesday." Because they know about my Tuesday nights.
Yeah,
that's good.
Like, you're not really talking much today. You look kind of tired. Give me a fucking break. It's Wednesday.
Don't talk to me on Wednesdays.
Yes.
So that's a good show question. Maybe just a question we open up to the room. It's like, how many people that you guys work with actually know about Wednesdays?
Nobody.
They know about Tuesdays. They all laugh. Podcast tonight, Dave?
And do any of your people from work watch the show?
No.
God,
Don't tell nobody.
They watched for 5 minutes for laughter once.
So I don't know if you guys saw it
Midnight
in Slack. I posted a picture of the Christmas party. We were wearing the sexy shirts. So those are in my small group, those are the 4 of us all work together closely. So they know all about what I do. But outside of that group, they don't really know. So, what was that, Glee?
I need more microphone.
So
it's like a foot of snow around here. I wasn't gonna go to a Christmas party.
Why really likes me.
So I guess, does someone need to volunteer? Or do we need to kick somebody out to get Jim in?
I volunteered myself to leave, but he said he's fine.
Well, yeah, we've got to do the video at some point, though.
Oh.
Probably not too many. I mean, he's hosting the video, so someone's going to...
I'll leave. Hold on.
All right, tea break.
Hey, I got a beer question.
Hey, before you go though, I'll let Jim get my spot. So did you guys see that Claude post about that guy who went on that barn raid?
I did, but was that recent?
That is related to us. because when we had our ads everywhere to, like wanted to buy video games, so this guy was a watcher of our show, and he did the same thing, and it resulted in him getting first dibs at a barn raid.
Wow.
You're welcome.
He's in our
right. We all
stupid.
I know. And so he needs to send us all.
Yeah, we all get a game or a PCB from this.
Yeah.
Well, if you saw his pictures, it's hilarious. It's all bird shit all over the place.
Oh,
I've been in one of those.
Yeah,
No.
that's pretty funny.
And bird shit cleans up.
It does. Yep. It does. There was
You gotta
nothing rare
save
though.
These things, man.
Yeah, Donkey Kong, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man, just the normal stuff.
Was
And,
this the Southern Illinois, Missouri one?
St. Louis, Missouri.
It says Barn Find Southern Illinois, right?
Yeah, same place around there.
You hacked?
Yeah, got like 60 poker games with it. So Jim's not responding. So what the hell?
Maybe
He
not
should
Carrie.
be.
Yeah,
So
he might
Dave,
have.
I'm looking at your. I don't know if you can see it. You guys can see it at all. Or that Ye Are Kung Fu here.
Yeah.
What
is that?
I'm trying to figure out what that is because I love trying to figure that stuff out. To me, that
Galaxy?
well, no, because look at how sharp the edge is at the top near the bezel, and then it's got the silver coin door.
It does.
I can't. Is that a Midway logo though on the silver coin door? I can't tell. But
I didn't
to me,
realize that's
You
still
definitely
there.
can't tell.
that sharp edge that's on the top of the front corner above the marquee. That I don't know. To me, I think that's one of those kind of generic import cabinets. It looks like it's a 25-inch monitor in there too, maybe like a vertical 25-inch monitor.
$50.
Wait,
Actually,
because that
Your Kung Fu is a horizontal. Actually, so that could be just misleading. That's a horizontal 19 in there probably, because it looks really wide, the monitor. But yeah, I guess
I barely looked at it because it's still there. I have to get it the day after Christmas because that's the next time we're both available.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is your blood orange you left over here.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it. Hey,
Mark,
I just
look
think
at
out
the
the can or
beer
do I
cat
pour it in
earlier.
the glass? Oh, there we go.
Mark, take a look at this one. At latitude 33 also.
Woo.
That same brewery.
They're just a couple miles away.
Are they? This one was meh. Honestly, it says it's supposed to be a hazy IPA New England style, but it's not. It's fine,
Water.
but it was more of a West Coast IPA.
How do you know what beers you're supposed to pour in a glass and other ones you just drink out of a can?
There's websites for that shit.
If you pay more than $1 a can on average.
Put it in glass.
What?
Yeah.
Or you got the guy.
If it costs more than $6 for a 6-pack, put it in a glass.
Okay.
Jim got
Get
one
the
this weekend.
style,
Yeah, that actually it said it on the can. Like,
Oh, it did?
yeah, with the he got a double chocolate stout, and it said on the
That's
can.
enjoyed.
And it's one of those ones where it has like the funny little ball thing at the bottom or whatever. There's something at the bottom of the can.
Oh, that's the marble.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, for marble madness.
Magic marble.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Just like to get it.
Dude, if you see anyone drink out of a can or a bottle, just you feel free to beat them to death with any blunt object that might be close to hand.
Well, that's like, for me, one of the things with the more expensive beers, we'll say, is part of the experience is the aroma. And you can't get the aroma out of a can or a bottle, really.
Like a good woman.
Like what?
Like a good woman.
Yeah.
You can't get her out of the can?
Nice.
Can't do her in the can.
Need a bigger pop top, man.
You shouldn't do it in a can.
Oh, come on
I
now.
like where this is going.
All right, guys, I'm leaving. I'm gonna let Jim in.
All right, Gleek, Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you for.
Hi, Gleek. Thanks for fixing IRC for me.
No problem. Bye-bye.
We love you and all your craziness.
Hey, you guys all getting Christmas cards? The ones I got addresses to. Yeah, Mark, I got your address.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Did you give me a Bed Bath & Beyond discount coupon?
Please tell me there's a nude picture of your hairy butt crack.
So wait, no, that would be great. So Keith didn't get one. I don't know his last name or anything.
Is
So
that your Christmas card?
Joel, yeah, you're getting one.
I can get it to you.
Well, it's in the mail, man. Come on.
That's something I've never done. I've never shipped out Christmas cards.
Don't worry about it, man. It's something I do. No big deal.
Yeah, I just
Seabar
never done
didn't
it.
get one. I know his address, but I lost it. So what the fuck? Somewhere in Antarctica, somewhere. Huh?
Canada.
All right, here's guys. See ya.
Santa.
All right, later.
Hey, Mark, what's going on with Medieval Madness there in the background?
It's broke.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with it?
Well, the eject and the plunger and the slings all died. So Keith and I opened it up, and it looked like a fuse was out. We had to go look up the fuse. Keith told me the one to get. I went and grabbed it. I threw it in there, and something started smoking.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
smoke was coming out.
He's got a stuck coil. He's got a locked coil. So
I can't. I looked at all the coils. None of them look stuck either. So
I'll come back over and test them.
Yeah. So
there's one that's locked open.
And also I got now a new error on my screen. It says 303. And I contacted my dealer to find out what I should do, and he said he gave me the person to contact and to open a ticket, and they said they have really good customer service for that kind of shit. So
you're just gonna sell that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sell it.
He's gonna get a pin name.
I'm gonna sell it for $100.
Yeah. $300.
Yeah, it really bugs
I
me
saw
out
this
because
ad
it's so
on
new. It
Craigslist.
shouldn't.
I'll give you the info.
Sell it to the guy that bought the Outrun.
It's such a new pin though that shouldn't happen. So I'm a little pissed off about it. So yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, you know how to keep that from happening ever again?
Don't buy a pin.
Yeah.
Turn them all off.
Virtual pin.
What? No, kind of like a meme of pins is what.
I have that on my cabinets. It's not the same.
Yeah, you just gotta put your arms like 6 feet across to reach the flippers.
Bop, 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 with that 8-player control. Yeah.
Aircraft.
Don't forget to make the screen rotate when you do that.
So yeah, I gotta get the serial number off of it and put in a ticket. So that's my to-do list. So
the brown paint video.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
It's in the chat, yeah, IRC.
Seabart put it in there.
Oh, that one. That one.
Keep stirring.
This better turn blue.
I had my own little run-in with brown paint. I don't know if anybody saw that or not, but I was spray painting, and I went to put the safety latch thing back on it, and I was looking at it really close to my eyes, and I set off the trigger and just like sprayed my face right in the eyes.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Someone gave you a brown eye?
I like that.
Yeah.
That was
I gave myself a brown eye.
Self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you have to be double jointed to give yourself brown eye.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
I'm not getting naked. Throat receptacle.
Okay, so on YouTube chat, somebody should post the link to the IRC.
Do we have people in there?
I see Drinkers and Rewind Design by YO. There's a couple new people on there.
I'll do it.
Someone can post, yeah. So
I did it earlier, but I guess it doesn't stay there.
It's in the description, right?
We'll put it in the group chat as well here because I had to close my window and lost it.
I can't remember what the link is.
Put it in the group chat as
It's in the
well.
description, right?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Hey, yay, you're back.
oh, they gave it in Tokyo.
Jimbo.
Did you play some
Gleek.
Toki?
Gleek was the martyr to let you in.
Yeah. That was nice of him.
What are you drinking, Jimbo?
Right now it's Lift Bridge is a local brewery to me, and they have one Fireside. Very damn tasty.
Nice.
Harry, you had it, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then before that, I was drinking Indeed's.
Wait, I'm still logged in as you, Brad.
Or what? Oh, are you? It's 2 different accounts. Hey, look, I just found this picture when Gak was spray painting. Certain paint into his eye.
Jesus. Almost sort of looks like me.
Is he squirting paint out of his eye?
He snorts it and squirts it out his eye.
Yeah.
That's quite the art. You'll pay a lot of money for that.
He knows that's the name of the video. Come on.
Does he actually put lacquer thinner in there to clean it out?
Oh,
ouch.
Oh.
We got face paint.
All right, just real quick. We're not going to talk about it, but I just want to know who's seen the new Star Wars movie.
No, I have.
Christian's seen no Star Wars.
Woo.
Carrie and Jim, myself, Joel.
Yeah.
I saw it too.
Okay.
Did everybody like it?
I don't want to hear nothing.
No talk.
I don't want to hear nothing. We can't just say yes or no.
Not even a yes or no.
No, nothing.
There's
There's
a special channel on the Slack group. Keep it there.
That's it. I know some
I'm
people.
actually planning on seeing it again with my dad. So
Han Solo dies again.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but take it for what it is.
Chewie turns out to be Ray's dad.
They bring him back to life.
Like Tupac is he a hologram?
That's right.
And then he
Her
dies.
mom's into furries.
Please, Harry. I know.
Jim, you're still hard to hear. What the hell?
We're gonna go on Thursday.
You guys are
cool. And then we can talk about it.
You guys are what?
What's that picture supposed to be?
Yeah, we're gonna need a Slack channel for that one.
Yeah, there's a channel on there I created.
Steven,
Jesus, Joel, you look like you're laying back getting a blowjob.
He doesn't have a smile on his face, so he's not.
Brown pants.
It's pretty hard there,
Oh, Joel.
Wouldn't it?
It was a little awkward there for
We're
me.
gonna get to see his O face.
Oh.
Yeah, if we
Merry Christmas.
a black ponytail popping up and down in front of
Early Christmas present.
Nice.
Early Christmas present once a day.
There's some mysterious white stains all over his shirt, though. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Yes. Well, I told you in Palm Springs, you can't go anywhere. It's everywhere. Like
The
the world,
bird shit?
you get wet.
Why Palm Springs? Why'd you go there?
You didn't give me these criticisms in our test before the show
What?
about having a hard time hearing me.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I didn't have hard time hearing you when we did when we tested it earlier.
It's this hangout then. That's the problem.
Yeah. There was you were absolutely not there was no problem earlier.
It's Google's fault.
Yeah, it's weird because
I checked. I reset my modem and I'm getting 300 meg download and 30 up. So I mean I'm fine.
Yeah. And that sounded better than before. I don't know, but no, it was perfect. It was perfect before. I mean, I was like wonky, but
if it continues to be a problem, I'm not going to fucking play the video.
I know, right? Because that's not going to
link.
that'll be worthless. But hopefully it won't.
Well, you could
won't translate
possibly.
that way.
You have
Is there
a
another video
link
we can
already
test
to
with?
YouTube that you created, or what?
Well, yeah, but no one else. You guys will just have to watch on your own time.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just wondering if Orange could present that.
Yeah, that's no
work.
fun.
It
Right?
fails.
That's no fun.
That's
Right.
no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you have it
well,
on YouTube,
obviously
you know,
things aren't working here. Like I'm choppy or whatever. So
Is there a way Orange Whip could present it? Maybe if it's a YouTube clip.
Well, I won't be able to do the audio because I don't have it set for piping it in right now.
All right, so wait, so Jim,
All right, you got 3 minutes, Orange Whip.
Start piping.
Start laying.
Start hitting that pipe hard.
Pipe that sucker.
whatever this channel is the problem. Because me and Carrie did a test before we joined the show.
Yeah.
Jim, is there any other way you could like test, put up a test video or something like that we could like see if it works?
Yeah, just play something else.
Yeah.
Because like it may be a
Oh
sustain.
yeah, that's a good idea.
You just take over.
No.
I request a Goonies clip.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Truffle shuffle. Do the truffle shuffle.
No, my wife's got the 80s in the Odyssey on, the 80s in the XM radio or whatever, and they're playing like Goonies clips all day. I was like digging it. I kept thinking of Jim.
Oh.
I don't know, man. Joel's looking like kind of a cheap date. Look at that textured ceiling. He like cheaped out on the rental there, I think.
Yeah.
Got the popcorn ceiling. You know.
Yeah. Soundproofing.
Yeah.
You could throw up all over it. Nobody would know.
We can't see anything.
The walls are yellow from smoke.
Yep.
Yeah.
You better get a Tron light in there quick.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You'll never sleep.
Yeah, it'd be like a Dalmatian.
That was quick, Joel.
Yeah, we're looking at popcorn ceilings.
Yeah, that's pretty
God.
Yeah. Don't breathe deeply. It's asbestos.
It's a Hilton though. It's a Hilton hotel. I don't know.
When I stayed there,
Still asbestos.
Cool. Yeah, it's all old school out here. Nice though. It's like a golf resort and everything. Nice, very nice.
Very nice.
Yes,
what's there to do in Palm Springs besides go to Arcade Expo?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Eat,
Yeah.
drink,
Gamble and
go to the pool.
gamble and golf.
Gamble?
Yep, play some golf. I haven't played any golf though.
Well, you guys are going to see it when we go to Arcade Expo in March. You'll
It's
see
not
what
in Palm
a
Springs.
big
No, not
dump
even
it
close.
is.
They'll see it.
Not even
See it
close
from
to
the
Palm
car.
Springs.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll just point. It's over there.
You have to drive through. You drive near it, I guess.
No, you
Kinda.
don't. You come up way
No,
short.
no.
What, in Banning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's way
guess.
short.
so.
I mean,
It's
only
about the
thing in
same
Banning
shit,
is,
though.
the only thing there is in Banning is a train track.
Yep. Yes, there is.
That's what you do.
In a
Banning.
municipal airport.
Yeah. Hang out by the train track.
Yeah.
Drink some beers, have some meth. You know.
But
I
Jim,
like a bit of
again,
meth
where'd
with
Jim
my
go?
beer.
Maybe he's trying to.
Testing his equipment some more.
Yeah. I don't know.
Laying
Playing
pipe.
with his equipment. What?
Yeah. Hitting that pipe hard.
Play with his organ.
It's too easy.
Easy.
It's a really tame show for the end of the year.
I know.
No, everyone's like not drunk enough. Or...
Yeah, Jack, you wanted it, to get on.
We're all old and
the way
boring.
so we could have the party happen, and
Yeah.
You what?
Oh.
Wait, I missed that.
Yo,
Trying to eat my pom-pom.
it was like Zadie trying to get
Hey,
me.
is that Rudolph? Is that Rudolph back there?
Cool display.
Well, I think that's the biggest reindeer.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest reindeer of all.
Yeah, when you're eye level with the dog, when you're sitting in a chair.
I know.
Andrew, how much does your dog weigh? What's that dog weigh?
About 160.
Oh my god. My dog weighs like 14.
Are you recording me right now?
Yeah.
So somehow Joel's presenting.
I'm
Let me
just
just put
saying,
him on present.
What?
Everybody's seeing what you're doing.
You clicked on
Or
his
am I- is
name.
that just me?
No.
You just put
Yeah,
on-
never
it's you.
mind.
You must have clicked on
I
him.
left it clicked on
Probably
him.
just see the bad
When I
hotel.
was checking out his ceiling, I left it clicked on him.
Yeah.
Are you counting the spots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the real question is, did you double click?
I'll just look. If you want to see my ceiling, Chris, it's all right. Just tell me.
All right.
So we're all. What wasn't there a restore thing, Carrie? Or is that part of the video or?
Oh, for my request for the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for
That's
the
for the
video.
video.
Yeah, you better hurry and send them in.
I know,
Yeah,
right? Well, and it's funny because of the timing, kind of the way it was. It ended up being, Jim got full license on what to do because the timeline ended up coming on us so quickly in terms of when the show was and all that. But he did an amazing job. Don't know if you'll get to see it, but yeah.
all the best parts of the show are on the video. Like you have no reason to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, we pre-recorded this before we all went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I love seeing
Carrie's headphones remind me of something from like my childhood. Does anyone remember? I don't know, it was either a hearing test or something in school.
Oh God!
There was all these headphones connected. I don't know what the hell it was. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
I remember having hearing tests in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that reminds me of, those headphones.
Yeah.
No, you just had to go to the special classroom, Dave.
I was going to say,
Exactly.
just you, buddy.
You guys remember having the scoliosis tests?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody had to bend over, and it's like, do they? I don't think they still do that. I don't think they've done that in
Wait.
teachers.
I don't remember the bend over part. What?
That's the same test.
I remember the doctor doing it. I don't know about school.
And turning your head and laughing. Yeah.
It wasn't like a gym teacher, was it, Carrie? Because that wasn't.
And it was in the cafeteria with everybody else, although I wasn't.
Yeah,
This is all standard procedure, Carrie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Standard procedure.
No,
Warm the metal up first.
It's like that. It's like that one Friends episode where Joey Tribbiani went to Chandler went to Joey's tailor, and he grabs his nuts, and then he goes back to. Anyone ever see that?
Yes.
And he goes back to Joey. He goes, "Joe, your tailor took advantage of me." What are you talking about? Well, there was definite company. He's like, "That's how they do pants." He goes, "What?"
Yeah.
That's how they do pants. And he's like, yes, Ross, tell him that's how they do pants. Yeah, that's how they do pants in prison.
Yeah.
He grabbed his nuts. And then he's on the phone with his father. Yeah, Dad, that's not right. Like he's not supposed to do that. Telling his father that he's not supposed to grab our balls when he measures pants.
Oh, that's funny. So has anybody else had any pickups? We heard about Gyrus.
Oh, but Gyrus is an awesome pickup.
I know Gyrus is that's an awesome story.
Yeah.
$50.
I'm still getting no response whatsoever, but I haven't bumped my ad. I just need to. I'm gonna try rewriting it. Yeah, nobody's responded to my ad except Mike Mann, who just.
I think all the games in California have been sucked away now. Between all of us. Especially
I got that Cheyenne. I don't know if I talked about that.
Oh yeah, I should know.
Cheyenne.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, you haven't talked about it on the show.
Was that from?
Yeah, I got a Cheyenne. $250 Canadian. I paid for it.
Does it work?
Was that responsible?
I haven't even tried it. I just took it right to my storage, but it's complete. The guy had the gun. There was just basically a bolt that went into that took the body of the gun off. It's the metal gun, so it was full. It's fully complete. Yeah.
If only someone had replayed those bolts.
Yeah, the shaft.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't the shaft. It was the bolt that held the actual gun on. The shaft is not bent. Yeah. It's straight.
Yeah.
No, but it didn't have a power supply, so that's the only thing. Have to put a power supply in it still. But for $250 Canadian, I figured why not? Not an easy game to come by around this way.
Yeah. And it's fun.
What is that, like 130 US?
$250? Yeah, it's probably like I don't know, 200, 190, 180.
Even better.
$10.
Yeah.
Let me check right now. That is what's going on, Google? Why are you not showing it to me?
that Canadian Google?
No, there is a Canadian Google, but I actually only use the US one.
I hear it's very polite.
A.
It runs on poutine.
Yeah.
Everything you ask me the question is just sorry.
There's always hockey backgrounds and maple syrup.
Right.
Nothing else comes up.
I have to go through the whole 194.
194. Take it back.
US is what I paid for the Cheyenne.
Was it far? Did you drive?
No, like a half hour.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, within the suburbs and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
I have
go to Richmond.
I have another one I got too from the ads next week, but I'm not going to talk about it until I've got it. Because you never know.
Hey, Whip.
No,
How far are you from Richmond?
Half hour.
Virginia, that's a whole other side of the country.
Yeah.
Nah, there's a Richmond in Vancouver.
Richmond is the city that has the most Chinese or Asian population. It's
I saw them.
It's like 98%, and it's all the signs are in like Mandarin or Cantonese or whatever.
I used to run in a park there, and then they would all be like doing the stuff.
Minoru Park.
They're just exercising and they go by.
That's probably Minoru.
Tai Chi. You mean Tai Chi.
They're doing the stuff. They're doing the stuff.
Were they miming?
Yeah, were they tapping the glass box?
Somebody let him out.
Hey, do we have any never too hungover codes to give out? Is that happening yet?
Still working on it.
Okay.
Not after this episode.
Maybe next year.
Yes, wait a second.
What's
Drink after it.
Oh God! He's just moved on to just drink it right out of the bottle.
Is that really a full bottle?
Yeah, it's glass too.
Not anymore.
Holy. How much is that? Like $800?
No, it's cheap. It's cheaper than the little ones. $7.50. Actually, it's funny, when I ordered it, I got two of them. Because it came in a 2-pack.
Did you guys get this the coupon in the mail?
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked the mail though.
Well, let's see. I have the coupon code here.
They know what you
says, enjoy 30% off promo code. I can't read it backwards.
Cheers 18. All right, cheers 18, everybody.
Cheers 18. Cheers 18.
Off Amazon, probably, right?
I think it's off their website.
It says or Amazon.com.
Oh, Amazon, yeah.
But they were too.
You really should be creating.
And it expires January 15th.
Woo. So get them before New Year's, people.
If anybody saw my address on that card, no hate mail, only free gifts of beer. So
I have to go get some more. So my daughter's friends drank a couple of them, and I only have a couple left. So I get some more.
It's cool if they drink it, but like they gotta replenish.
One of them was half full. I was pissed off. I'm like, who fucking did this?
Somebody who tried it and it was like, oh, this is terrible.
Yeah. They tried it and then they just left it on the counter. I'm like, that's like $5. That's like $5 in the toilet.
Yeah.
You should just hide them like where you hide your weed.
They took a sip and they're like, "Ew, this is disgusting," and put it back down on the counter.
That's because they're never going to take Steve's pants off.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and chug mine. I was kind of thinking this might be a two double hungovers night. I'll be here in, so
I gotta wait a little later.
Mark's Cole says, "I'll give Mark a protein shot."
Nice. Does that prevent hangovers?
Because if it does.
Come on over. I'll be waiting like a baby bird.
Chirp, chirp.
The visual really just sent that home.
Steve in the chat goes, "Can I start booting people? Because I will boot everyone."
Nice.
Yeah, he says, actually, I will Boto everyone.
Yeah.
Every tone.
I think Steve's having a good time hanging out at his bar tonight.
Yeah, he's got an attack of fat fingers looking at the typing.
All a blur.
Let's see here, Andrew. I'm going to share the picture he sent us. So this is the picture that Steve sent us. I don't know, maybe a half hour ago or something.
Yeah, an hour.
So there he is sitting at the bar, and that's the Donkey Kong row that's right by the edge of the main bar there. So he's having a good time.
Really loud.
You remember that night? Remember the night he kind of butt dialed and he was walking around for like an hour?
And
we were kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, you're on mute. You're on mute. And he sat down at his desk. Then he's out on the floor. Then he's back at his desk and out on the floor.
Some of the best ones are when he's falling asleep at his desk, though. That's freaking classic.
Head over backwards, fucking snoring.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's great. Yeah. That and Joel's live mic taking a leak.
I still like Gleek's Upside Down.
I think I missed that night.
That was the ultimate.
Yeah,
like, fucking
that was
drunkest. I think the drunkest anyone's ever been on the show, which is saying quite a bit.
I was actually cleaning up some of my PMs on KLV recently, and there was like 3 PMs in a row from Gleek, where I guarantee he was like hammered that night. It didn't make any sense at all what he was saying.
Yeah, really. I got a few of those.
Now I'm like interested to find out.
I don't care what people say. I like you.
Yeah. I know Jimbo always talks shit about you and he hates you, but man, I love you.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We hear from Jim. What's he doing?
Oh, he's rebooting his computer to see to try to figure out what the heck's going on.
He's got like a 286. He's been gone a while.
Yeah, get off that dial-up shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it tested. I mean, it tested fine earlier. It was. I mean, the video played a little jerky, but it was okay. I mean, it was certainly it was good.
I hope he hasn't scratched his AOL CD.
But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, weird that because even his him talking through the mic was very poor.
And usually he's the clearest video out of all of us.
Oh yeah,
that's what's weird about it.
Yeah, the sound effects came across okay, but when he came to talk, unless he was speaking directly into the mic, it was hard to hear him.
Which is that kind of might be the mic more than anything else, because once he was up close to the mic, it sounded totally fine.
Yeah, that's true. When he was right there and speaking into it,
he might have a broken cable.
So it was March 29th, 2016. If you guys ever want to try to look up any of your PMs, it says Gasky, a gal, gak, gak. That's the name of the that's the header of the private message. And he says, "Don't hate me, man. You are the best in the Midwest. For real. I love you more than John himself. You make the arcade world go around. Just wanted to say
I thought that was Flat Bottom Girls."
He says, "I just wanted to say I appreciate you in this hoobie, and I am glad you're here with us. Thank you for your support, and hang in there, buddy. Thanks, Mike." love the drunk messages. And then I don't know how much later he said, "Did I sned you a message yet tonight? I forget." Anyways, I wanted to keep it real and tell you how much I respect you as a person. You you're a great life and good son by your side, and bring happiness beyond every arcade show. Looking forward to meeting you, sir. Thank you, Mike. Meeting. I'm pretty sure we met before that.
I don't know. He's never been to Greenwood.
Yeah,
no, we hung out at Brofest both years, I think.
Oh, that's right.
First and second year.
Hey, Andrew, is that Bernie style?
Leaks like that was a private message, sir.
Oh, oh, it's all good.
That's Bernie style.
Lee, I'm gonna get
nice.
shipped one of these nights, and I'll send you a crazy text, and you can share it with others. So I'll return the favor.
That looks really messy. Those feathers are going to go all over the place. Do they roll around in honey first, and then the pillows?
I'm a bird. I'm a baby bird.
There's so much in here. That's just insane.
Wow. That's got to be the smallest pair of denim shorts I've ever seen in my life.
I know, right?
Magnificent.
Of course, they probably cost more than my XXX, bed sheet size pants.
Bed sheet.
White orange drip.
Wow.
All right. And we go silent when we start.
This is like stuff. Riveting radio.
Right.
Slapping the wings.
I feel sorry for the audio only
whoever
people.
sent us like 3,000 naked pictures, that was probably not a good idea.
It's like, I'm going to need a minute. Oh, well, actually, there you go.
Jim's back. Somebody get Jim back. A mule. Is Jim back?
He was back, and now he just left. I don't know what happened.
Oh, damn it.
Right.
Right,
I don't have all night here, guys.
now, I just wanted to dive in, so just to say hi.
Joel, Merry Christmas.
All right, yes. Have a wonderful holiday.
You have fun tonight. We all know you will.
You gonna go dive in somewhere else?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good time, Joel. Bye.
Oh,
there you go.
Orange whip.
So long. Farewell.
Yeah.
Say good night.
Do they celebrate Christmas in Australia?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just a day early.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the Christmas trees, like you have to decorate them backwards in the other direction or something like that.
Upside down. Yeah.
Actually, what's weird is I was in Australia a couple years ago at Christmas time. A friend of mine who lives outside of Sydney got married, and it's so weird because it's really fucking hot. I don't mean it's kind of warm. Like it's really fucking
like
hot.
A humid or dry?
Yeah,
I know it's super hot, but
no, yeah, it was hot, and it was humid too. It was every kind of miserable. And like every kind of miserable, and it was just so odd. Like I've been in Hawaii at Christmas time, but this was bizarre to be, truly like very hot weather at Christmas time, and then have it be just so uncomfortably warm.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Santa would melt. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how
It's like Earth. It's like Earth 3.
So that explains why Joel went to the desert for Christmas. So to remind him of his homeland in Australia.
In Australia. I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Totally. He's descended from the convicts of Australia.
Convicts.
Nice.
And Mock is joining us with his latest fashion born of what is that, a tree, Christmas tree?
A tree wrap? Yes.
Tree wrap, yeah, there we go.
I look like his dog's dead.
I've got bows right here, so it's real girly.
All right. We need the Tron light for this. Let's check this out.
No, you don't.
Mark looks like a mental patient.
Thanks. I told my wife, I go, the Santa hat, where is it? She goes, I don't know. I go, just get me anything Christmassy. Okay, I got this and this. I'm like, that'll do.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I don't know what Gak's wearing.
My wife told me to put this on. It's a scarf that has Christmas lights on it. She got it like at the Dollar Tree or something.
Oh, nice.
Like that, so.
It's something.
Yeah, there you go.
Watermelons.
Oh, now I see Buffett's Christmas boobs.
Oh, they finally popped in?
They did, unless yes. They did, although if I click on him, then they don't show.
That's really strange.
Yeah, that's right. I do. At least I know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicely done.
That's cool. Thank Orange Whip. He's one of
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. They're the stars. Okay.
Well, hey, since we have a moment, I want to give
What's
it.
so
I want to
funny?
give a shout out. If I can, I don't know what's so funny.
I don't know.
All right, then I'm gonna
just
then I'm
paint
gonna
a picture.
Santa.
Oh, let's see. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to give a shout out to Slackmo Enclave, who is here in NorCal and helped me with took a look with I was just flummoxed with, actually I hit an impasse on my 6100 for that cheap ass Tempest I picked up where absolutely everything was broken.
He's like a vector guru.
He is a vector guru. I had no idea that he's in our backyard and he's really great with the vector monitors. And I didn't know what the hell to do and he looked at my monitor and in 5 minutes he was like, oh, well, there were a couple of wrong resistors and there was one resistor that wasn't working. So I was glad that I didn't do something where, I was afraid that I installed the flyback wrong or something like that. So I was glad that it wasn't that. But yeah, so a huge shout out to Slackmo and Clav.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he really helped me out, and
He lives in Tracy area, right? So is that hour or so from you? I don't know.
Yeah,
how far.
exactly. Yeah, a little more than an hour. So yeah, no, he was awesome. So a big thank you to him. He really, I was so frustrated, and part of my frustration with some of this whole repair thing is that you have a theory like, oh hey, I think it's this, and then you have to wait 2 or 3 or 4 weeks for your part to come if you don't have a stash. Like I know Gleek has a stash of things, but I don't. So it's like, oh, okay, so now I need to order something off of eBay and it's going to get shipped up from China, and then it's like, oh, it's not that. Fuck. So and so the whole thing the process just ends up taking a lot longer. So yeah, very, very grateful to him. And so my Tempest is now, but for the board, working. So now I just need that whole FTPGA multi-board to come out, and there we go. Then I'll have then I'll have a Tempest and a Major Havoc, which was the whole goal.
Yeah, Slackmo was instrumental as one of the original guys that helped bring Grinkers up to pace when they first opened.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think he spent a few months out there over the course of the first year.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
And I still have to take care of this. I've got a winning thing from last Greenfest 4.
Oh yeah, wow.
Rebuild from Slackmo.
Oh wow. I didn't.
I love it. It's the logo. I wish he would turn that into a business, because I just love how the Peter Griffin licking the soldering iron. Slackmo solder house.
I made that fucking logo.
You did, yeah.
Did you?
Awesome.
Did you really?
Yeah. So
it was based on his cloud avatar.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh yeah, when he licks his nipple.
Yeah.
I think it was Brofest 1. He heard on the Arcade Outsiders about sponsors and that kind of stuff, and he just texted me out of the blue. He's like, "Hey, I want to contribute How about I'll do a complete vector rebuild. They ship it to me. I'll rebuild it and send it back to them. I'm like, awesome, man. So that's I think when Andrew, reached out to you and we got his logo enhanced. We'll say
enhanced.
Yeah.
Enhanced.
Yeah.
All you have to do is one button, right? Enhance.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, hey, Jimbo, is it that time? I have a couple of drinks under my belt, so I might be able.
I can't. You guys have to tell me. Am I still on dial-up or something?
I know it's weird. As long as you talk directly into the mic. But
I think if the rest of us are just quiet and let him run it, I think we should probably okay.
Yeah, and it's not like it's coming through the microphone, right? So.
No, but I mean, everything's kind of piped through the same system.
Yeah.
You sound good.
You do.
Good. So fine
Yeah.
now.
So, I don't know. Should we have? Is there any lead up to this?
I think we should try it. Yeah, you should do an intro.
You guys have an intro?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if there's a really.
Well, I'll say this: is this the third Christmas we're doing this?
This is okay. Yeah. So this is the third Christmas. It's the last. Thank you, Gak. Nicely done. So the last two Christmases, I've done Christmas poems. First year I bastardized "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and made it "'Twas the Tuesday Before Christmas," and that was very arcade hangout related. And then I did "The Maimer That Stole Christmas" last year, which really I mean that one still might be my favorite of the three that I've done. Although this was a really fun idea, but then I ran out of poems. And I had put it out on Clav, and I asked you guys, and I'm like, anybody, are there any Christmas poems? And the answer was crickets. That would be cricket sound. And so with great reluctance, I was like, well, shit. The only thing I can think of now is to do a song.
You need some fucking credit here.
Oh, well, yeah.
Do some songs.
Yeah. Well, I would say that without knowing, so we talked because without having it pre-recorded, I never would have done it because I would have been way too nervous.
With the amazing producer, like Jay-Z level.
No, it's insane. But you know what? He took
Dr. Dre.
Jim took my little song and my ideas and like out to the outer, like it's so much better than the quality of the actual song. So I will just say I know I am not a singer, but what he does with this was
auto-tune.
Yeah, no, there is no auto-tune. That's the thing. There's no auto-tune. So,
yeah.
So that was I begged, didn't I beg for auto-tune?
Maybe there'll be like a remix version of this in the next couple months. That somebody will auto-tune for us.
Dubstep
tune.
Yeah, there we go.
So just know that there's no auto-tune because I asked for auto-tune, right, Jimbo?
I guess.
I did. I said if it was good enough for Britney Spears, it's good enough for me. Come on. Britney does it.
Britney, Cher, and everybody else.
Yeah. Right. So no, this is without auto-tune, but
sounding like robots.
Yeah. Oh.
Except for Gak.
Gak's on auto-tune.
Yeah. There's their own kind of auto-tune. So
Seabart says, "Fuck auto-tune."
That's exactly what. Yeah, Jim has a whole.
You can actually hear the artist's talent.
And
not,
in my case, lack thereof.
No, everyone's their own critic. They're worse.
That's true. It's weird to hear your own voice, but your work with the video was pretty fucking phenomenal. So I
watch it at 10 frames a second.
yeah, I know it might not show that well, but Jim will post a link and you'll get to see it with in all of its glory because he did an amazing job. So thank you for doing.
People, it was super. It was amazing. Amazing balls.
Yeah, and actually, is Joel still here? Because
no,
he dropped off. Yeah, because hopefully he'll watch this because there's actually something that he'll appreciate here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So all right.
Doing the mambo.
Without further ado.
Jim.
Yeah, he's doing the cucaracha.
In that hotel room, probably.
Needs to present.
All right, let's hope it works.
And then I'll screenshot.
Everyone be quiet.
Yeah, because we don't have Orange Whip. That's right, to present it.
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
Or do we need
Where
to
did
wait?
Orange Whip go?
We should mute ourselves, maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea. If we all
Yeah.
mute ourselves.
Yep, I'm doing it right
Although that
now.
kind of sucks. I wish Orange Whip was here. He
Oh
had
yeah,
to go-
I would like to hear people.
Yeah,
react.
maybe we should wait. Actually, maybe we should wait until he comes back.
Is he?
Yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, let's wait because he went to go. His kid was going to bed or something, and so he was going to
I can
go.
go get another
All right,
beer.
talk about your cock.
Let's take a little break.
Jeez.
I know, right? Yeah. Psych. That's okay. I'm totally nervous about it playing. So, although I have a couple drinks under my belt.
All right, I'm gonna screen sharing then.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. And not
and let's play some sound bites. No. I'm just kidding.
right. Oh yeah. So what? You had some good ones.
Well, how about we listen to a little bit of Christmas Story Dad cursing?
Okay. Smelly walkbuster, grub dumper, and hosticle piper. Hey,
Nice.
dang noodle, you shot and shipped a pass. You snort hunger, laymonger, stick yourself.
Snort Tunga, huh?
I love that movie.
Every time.
Look, I got a huge big bag of presents.
What?
Oh.
Oh,
You guys
not
are there.
All right, we're all here except for Andrew stepped out now.
Yeah, and Mock stepped out. Okay, almost.
Okay.
We're almost all here. We're like herding cats.
Yeah.
Where did you get the presents from, Orange Whip?
Well, my father-in-law's Christmas party was tonight, and I had to leave it early to come do this. So my wife just brought all of my presents. So I get to open presents after this. Yay.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
I don't know if you guys have done it yet, but I want to remind people that we're not going to do a show next week. But the following week, we're going to do our New Year's.
The January 2nd.
January 2nd, yeah. We'll do our New Year's review, I guess, and talk about what happened all this past year. And I think the question's going to be something along the lines of, did we get what we were hoping to pick up this year kind of thing? And what are we looking forward to getting next year? So no show next week, but the week following.
Yeah, somebody will have to watch that old episode because I don't remember what I had set for my goal for 2017, right?
And I'll go through it all and write it all down for everybody.
Oh, thank you.
I think we should do arcade resolutions for the year.
Yeah,
I think that's what we did
that's what we did
last year. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see if any of us can close.
That shouldn't be too hard.
All right, I think we got
so Stephen Waller checked out. Have a good one, dude.
I need to grab a beer.
All right. All right, I'm doing the same. And then
And I did confirm on YouTube that I sound fucking fine. So you guys are hearing things. If
sound-
you think I sound okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's only been
All
like 3 years of us hearing you normally, and this one
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I know.
That's what I
this is
got.
Time we need it to work right.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm grabbing a beer
Naturally.
too. And then
All right.
let's
Fucking
do this
YouTube.
before I chicken out. Well,
Okay.
he has the power.
All right.
to
I
do it.
feel
There-
confident that you should at least see it at maybe. Well, I tested it at work today. I
Well,
remoted
it's net neutrality, dude. They're throttling.
Oh, fucker. Right.
I know, and we had this problem with YouTube like 2.5 years ago. Remember that shit when the quality went
Yeah.
a dive?
Although,
I
actually, Jim,
tested this at work today, and I was like, "Well, it sounds synchronized. Everything sounds fine." And it was playing. It wasn't playing at the full frame rate naturally, but it was enough that I think you guys will get the gist of it if it plays the same for you. I don't know. It all varies on your connection.
You sound
While
way
you're-
better now
while
than you
you're-
did earlier.
Yeah, you sound all good now.
Yeah.
Well,
while
all
you're
I
talking-
did was I
Fuck
reset my
everything
modem,
up.
I reset my
Hotel.
computer, I updated the browser, I did 10 Windows updates. I have no idea what the
No
fuck-
wonder it took so long. Fucking Windows.
I think it works better when you're angry.
Oh, I was pissed. Actually, I was really pissed. Here.
When Joel stole your position?
He totally, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He replaced your good internet with some sort of crappy hotel internet. It was all
He
him.
practiced that move on a
I
sprint.
was ready to kick him right away, Jimbo, but I felt I better not.
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't
I kicked him at the end.
I didn't want to make.
He barely got to say goodbye,
Yeah,
and
he
he
barely got to say goodbye. I was like, "You're done." Boop.
I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be back.
Okay.
You're
me
done.
too. All right. Whew. Be right back.
Are they sneaking off for a quickie?
Whoa. Let's quick jerk.
Well, Jim and Carrie left at the same time.
The FaceTime in the bathroom.
I think they're both so they can face what they've built for us here.
I'm looking forward to it.
So am I.
It's always good every year. It's fun. So,
well, and it's not a Christmas song or a Christmas something this year, like a rewording of one, because she said she ran out of them. So she's done something different, I think.
So it's not a Christmas song? I thought it was a Christmas song.
Well, before it was a Christmas story, like the night before Christmas or whatever.
Mm.
And
she ran out of poems. Yeah.
Poems worked, so she was doing something different, but I don't know what that was.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
All right, guys. So did song she parodied?
She did a song that was parodied?
Yeah, is it a Christmas song or a regular song?
It's a Christmas song, of course.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
But
so she did a song on a poem story.
So she didn't tell you what song.
We have no idea.
We have nothing.
Okay.
We don't want to know.
Well, all we know is it's a song.
Is it something about Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
Spoilers.
Is it a spoiler song?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with arcade stuff. It's just all spoilers. we did this within one day. We went to the movie on Sunday, and yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. They think
No,
it's
Carrie, I was asking if you had told them which song you.
No. Nope.
Do you want to?
No.
No.
All right.
No,
Okay.
tell us.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
All
gonna
right,
screen share here.
enjoy. I hope.
Press play or hang the DJ.
All right.
Everybody mute.
All right, Road Trip is presenting. All right, woo, let's go.
All right, here we go.
Yikes.
Yeah, we don't have to mute if you present.
Yeah, exactly. We can laugh throughout it because we can post it separately.
Update DivX.
So serious.
My inbox is full of Craigslist ads. I do use good search terms. The prospect of a pickup makes me glad. Think I need new search terms. Multicades, machines that run on main. Panels that border on insane.
Oh, no.
I just want a dedicated game. Fresh hope with each new Craigslist ad. Looking for a deal for me. What's a spam doing in my Craigslist ads? Concert tickets I don't need. Arcade Fire.
You Arcade Fire.
God.
My search has become a quagmire.
Yeah.
Having it's just the death would desire.
That's so true.
Cooking links reveals horrors I can't unsee. Could have been a golden tea.
Oh, God.
I is after covering on CP. What is this? It makes my eyes bleed. Custom art gone awry. Why did these tempests have to die? Virgins that make me want to cry. We must save them or at least try.
The steering wheel.
We should be muted.
Yes.
So I say to the clovers everywhere, good luck with your search terms. Successful hunts to clovers everywhere. working games with no screen burn. Your grail, I hope you find your grail. Restorations and repairs that never fail. And good deals on every sale.
Wow.
That's great. Well done.
That was so awesome.
Well done, Carrie and Jimbo.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah,
Wow.
right.
Nice
No,
work.
this video is like
So funny.
phenomenal. It is
So I will make that YouTube link live now. So
Yes, that absolutely has to be its own standalone video. That's great.
And it,
I love the refrigerator. That made me laugh.
So you didn't have to hit
I know
the cabinet thing
There's
so
some
many
really
times.
good pictures.
It
Oh,
yeah.
you can send me there, Brad.
Arcade fire!
That was driving me crazy. Fuck the Arcade Fire bullshit.
Yeah.
They're not even a real band anyway.
God.
Yeah.
I posted a link in the IRC in our
Oh,
chat. I should be able to post it on YouTube. I just made it public.
That's the first time I went into Craigslist to put on a put in a negative for fire, so I wouldn't have to see Arcade Fire.
Damn it! All those new old stock fire escapes just won't pop up.
Yeah. Our fire truck.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the frame rate wasn't too terrible. I'm watching the last bit of it now on in the.
Pretty good.
It was
The only interruptions where people were talking. Everything else was smooth.
Yeah, and it was actually it was better than when we tested it earlier. So it's probably,
good.
probably my computer.
No, and I did reset my modem because like it was weird. It was bizarre. Like early on when you guys were like, you sound and look weird, and I did a speed test and my upload was fine. But normally I get about 300 meg download, and I was getting 10. You know?
Oh wow.
The 10.
Yeah, so something was going on then.
You got to post that on Clav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let Brad post it. Yeah.
That was awesome. Good work, guys. Good work.
Yeah,
well done.
And come on, you guys can side with me. Carrie's got a good voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just how,
I felt like I was at church.
And in the YouTube video, that the link I posted, I have the lyrics in there in the description. So
how did you find a picture of a Tempest with a steering wheel?
Sadly, it was super easy. Partly I went to a big shout out to the Hellcade thread and Clav. I pulled all the images off of there. But honestly, like a lot of the stuff was just so easy to Google or I ran across it, and so I've been collecting images for a couple of months.
Oh wow! Like just real bad arcade like conversions and stuff.
You wrote it in like October.
Yeah.
Or you had it done because I remember you sang it for me here. And that was like October.
Yeah. So because these things always take a while, and when I realized I would have to do a song instead of a poem, and then and truly, yeah, right. And I wouldn't have done it, but for knowing that like Jim was going to help out, because there's no way. As soon as you get nervous, like your whole body kind of goes like.
So originally, I wanted to record her. I wanted to do video of her sitting in front of her fireplace, like real campy, like that. And you couldn't get your fireplace to work.
Right.
Oh no.
And so, and then I realized that our days were numbered. So I had a company, our year-end video mock. You know all about those.
Yeah.
And that led up to that's presented on. It was like on December 7th or something like that. And so I'm like, oh shit! And then we decided to do our show on the 19th. That gives me like fucking not even barely 2 weeks because Carrie came out here the next weekend. Yeah. We recorded the song. I mixed that, and then we recorded the video that same day. So we did all the recording in one day, and then I had basically a week to edit and have it done. And so I'm like, I lost a little bit of sleep, but we decided to shoot it in front. I'm like, wait a second, I got an idea. If we record you in front of the Christmas tree, and I can stage things around here, and if I use lenses on my camera, you would never know that this was recorded in my apartment. And so that's what we did. I was actually on the balcony because I had such a long lens on, and she was sitting in front of the Christmas tree. I was on my balcony, freezing
I
my.
want to hear more about your long lens.
Yeah.
Carrie, Simon Cowell would say your life is never going to be the same now.
Yeah. Right.
We set the bar. And
You know what's now? You got to outdo this one.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. No, that
They
was,
keep going up in like value and professionalism.
I'm like, you know what this means though. There's like an endless supply of Christmas songs out there.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
And nerds coast to coast are going to see a female talking about games.
Yeah.
You just went to a whole new realm.
yeah, new other whole level.
Oh,
Better lock her
God.
down, Jim. Lock her down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's honestly so much fun to see, like, how
Lock her down.
You're gonna get PMs for proposals.
Yeah.
Your song got my dick hard.
yeah, Gleek saying I'm moved to
No wonder why Bach has so many admirers.
Yeah.
You can like some tribute videos and stuff like that.
Oh, I just like that you cannot tell that it was filmed in Jim's little bitty apartment.
Not at all.
All within 10 feet of where he's sitting right now. Like, it's crazy with the bubble lights and the arcade ornaments.
Moving my red tent all over the place to get shots of the joystick with the Christmas tree. And
Oh yes.
and like
that was cool.
Where you could see the Christmas tree when she was talking to the microphone. That's actually just the reflection of my Christmas tree. It's just all blown out. It doesn't look like it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look, you can see the screen door. Kind of how the screen door is in the middle of
a medium.
window.
Yeah. Yep. I put the candle. That candle shot is a candle on top of my red tent. Like this Pac-Man next to it. This place was a disaster because I kept moving things around. I need a shot of this, and yeah.
Get the perfect shot.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, that was great. Great production value. Thumbs up.
Right. No, that's ridiculous. My daughter saw it. My daughter watched it this last weekend, and Taylor, who has no reference, she knows obviously a little bit about arcade games, but not very much. But I enjoyed watching Taylor's reaction because her first reaction when I showed up was like, first of all, she started laughing at the beginning because it looked so professional, because it is, and then when I showed up, she's like, "Hi, your face," which I don't know quite how to take that. And then, and the only part that, other than that she reacted to was that one shot of that arcade that's kind of covered in purple fur. That's this one, and she's like, and then also the Golden Tee one with the AstroTurf.
Yes,
that was the worst. I thought
when she was like, oh, like when she's thinking it's horrible, that it's bad. Like, oh my god, it's so
Who
bad.
thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, I felt a little bad. I couldn't use everyone's picture for the beat.
Yeah, there's so many. Like, remember the cardboard ones?
You have 1 sense of lyrics, and you're supposed to get and I had like 12 or 14 pictures, and some of them weren't oriented. Like, I could not do the only way I was going to be able to use any of them is if they were shot the same, so I could do a before and after at once. And I know I couldn't use Joel's, unfortunately. I just had.
And it's funny because I had kind of had my very basic idea. My worst case scenario, because Jim was really busy with his video for work. It's like, okay, if this doesn't pan out, then I can do like a PowerPoint slide and kind of be pushing buttons and having before a PowerPoint go, never envisioning that this is what would end up happening. And I mean, it's so much more professional. So what I sent to Jim was, like this very basic sort of like, okay, we could use these. And then like my mind was blown when I saw what he did with it. Like,
I'm like,
dealing with a professional.
You look great. I need pictures over this. It's just going to be the whole time. And she's like, no.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no. I was like, no. I like the whole.
Well, you're going to have to compromise because I'm going to be half the video is going to be you and half will do pictures. And so I was going through, but that helped that you had all of your images labeled and you had them over the lyrics. So I'm like, okay, she wants to use this set of pictures, and okay, and then here I'll have her, like, I actually used that same format to make like kind of a screenplay, so to speak, but there were just too many good shots. I'm like, we got to at least break it down the middle.
Yeah.
I like Steve's comment, 4 times watches, so guilty.
I wonder how Clav is going to react to it.
I'm very curious. Hopefully kindly. I know I'm not a singer, but I stand by my lyrics. That was a lot of fun, and
lyrics were great.
Well, that's all it was for fun for
Oh yeah, exactly.
It was like a Saturday Night Live skit of arcade collecting.
Oh, it's on my channel, which, by the way, is not monetized.
You're gonna have to set up a PO box for fan mail.
After the show, I'm gonna watch it again.
It's even better given how Jim did it in such like a serious video, music video way. It makes the parody even
I
more
was
fun.
tempted to put the MTV style and VH1 style, like, the little credits, like with the title and the artist and the album in the lower.
Yes.
I thought about doing that, but then I'm like, you know what though? If you watch videos on YouTube, like official music videos, they don't do that anymore. That was just the channels doing that, throwing it over the video. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave that out. But yeah, I thought about it for a brief moment.
It's got 24 views already.
What the hell?
4 of those are probably for me testing it. No.
Yeah, there you go.
Clav too. It's on Clav already.
Oh wow.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
2 different places on Clav.
In our Hangouts one, and also a separate thread.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I'm gonna post it
another 20 views.
Well, I'm glad
We're
you
shooting for 100 views.
Yeah, right.
That's
one high here.
Enjoyed it.
I'm gonna tweet it every day until it hits 1,000 views.
Oh my god.
I'm putting it in the jukebox.
29 views now.
I'm gonna go put it on all the Facebook groups right now.
There we
29 views now. God, it's going up and up and up.
Yeah.
It's a viral video sensation.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I kind of
I'll post it. I'll post it.
Like, there are people who do amazing, GAC is doing, the repro panels, and there's people who do amazing repair, and so it's kind of fun to feel like, okay, here's something.
Well, tinkering with
I'm like, let's do that. Let's do this one more time. And could you do this or that, or put your hand here or whatever? Yeah. And you just okay, and like we did. We were yeah. Well, I told her afterwards. I'm like, we worked pretty well together. I was actually a little bit. I'm always a little bit surprised. I have to say, I'm always a little bit surprised. It doesn't matter who. Like I don't know. I wouldn't say I work better with strangers, but like I always feel a little more pressured when I'm working with someone that I know, because I get wrapped up in what I'm doing, regardless of how much fun it is. Like I get all like, okay, now we need to do this, and I need to do that, and it's kind of like borrowing money to a friend. Like you're always a little bit like, gee, I hope that this doesn't like ruin something. Because I get real serious and. So I was like, wow, we worked really well together. And you're like, I'm not surprised. I'm like, oh,
Yeah. I like that. Nice. Well, and although, I've done theater before. I mean, I've both on stage as well as in stage management. So that was nothing new.
Right.
But it was cool. It was fun to work together.
When I've done recorded stock footage. Well, that's, my little side thing. And, it's different working with people that are used to theater and stage versus film and being in front of camera. They're apples and oranges in a lot of sense. And so I mean that it helps that you have theater experience, but at the same time it's like because like one thing I noticed with people that are used to being on stage is not being asked to do the same thing 16 times in a row and switching, so they're used to memorizing everything, which is great, but doing it once or twice.
So on your YouTube channel, I just realized you have all the lyrics.
Yeah. No,
everybody can sing along to it. That's freaking great.
Oh my god, it will be so stuck in your head. It has been in my head since I think I started working on the lyrics seriously in September. And Jim now, it's funny. Like
believe me, I know it because I've heard every word like 1,000 times.
Good luck on your search terms.
You need to create another version with the lyrics with a bouncing ball going across.
Oh my god!
Yes,
I'll do the karaoke version.
Yes.
Well, you know, I just stole the karaoke from off of YouTube, so people can sing along as they wish. I can just set.
Oh, and by the way, Carrie, my video did it didn't get flagged. Well, it got flagged because I took the actual, you know, because Carrie found her version of that music on YouTube, and so I pulled that because that's what she was used to, and I cleaned it up a little bit because there was a lot of noise in the background, and but YouTube still caught that, and there was a copyright thing. But it didn't get flagged or pulled down. It was just like, it was one of those things where it's like, this matches this, but the owner is allowing you to use it or whatever it is. Yeah. So.
The owner should be thrilled that I've bastardized it to make it.
42
Yeah.
43.
That's great.
Ooh, we're on our way to 100. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm going to gain like 1 subscriber. You just wait.
I just listen for a disclaimer, like, you know, the singer knows that she's not a pro. There was no auto tune.
I bet by tomorrow you're going to have
put that in there. Bold. Go auto.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Next year, that's what I'm going to get you for your birthday, auto tune.
I watched it on Luke naked eating yogurt. I loved it.
49.
It's so funny to see like what I could get away with that though. Like, holy shit, I can. This looks legit. I'm like, we were talking about. Oh, you should put a hand on your headphone so you can look like you're all into it.
Yeah, right. Try it with one hand.
It's like Cyndi Lauper in We Are the World.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Although I realized
then at the end when she winks, that was just like an afterthought. We had finised doing the take, and I'm like, just wink at the camera, and we're just kind of. I'm like, oh wait, I'm going to use that.
Yeah, I know.
No.
51.
I think Andrew might have just commented on next year's. We're all going to be like, and the arcade hangout. You know, like we're all singing together. You know,
we can all be the choir.
The arcade hangout. I love you all.
And Mark, I totally, of course, thought of you with the multicades and the crazy.
Yeah, a couple times in there.
Yeah, and the arcade fire. I'm
pretty sure one of those was his control panel, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With like 2 or 3.
Well, and Jim had to compensate for the fact that some of those pictures were particularly small, so he came up, I think, with some extra images and put them all together and made it look cool. And
After Effects is amazing software.
Yeah, and then the arcade fire thing.
That's so true about that too, because that was like about a month ago. They were in town.
Coming into town, everybody goes, shit.
They were in North Carolina right before they came down to Southern California, and then Joel had
Band that suck balls. That was my favorite little.
I know, that was funny.
Ad that you found.
Yeah. Well, I like that when I was thinking about the whole video, that I was envisioning, like I think I told you I was thinking like maybe a visual of me going like with the.
Oh yeah, and you didn't even tell me that, and I was like, we need something of someone with their ears that hurt. And I'm like, a little kid would be perfect.
Yes, that was awesome. That was a great image. Nicely done.
And then if people, anyone that had like a grail or a game that they really wanted, that was all included in that one bit too.
Yeah. So originally I was kind of thinking like, what I had mentioned to Jim was like maybe something like, to Gleek from Santa kind of thing with, because you guys have mentioned things throughout. And but he ended up not doing that, but doing that really cool kind of imagery of, the like Egyptian temple.
That took longer than it really should have, but I couldn't find the right. I wanted to find like an old like an ancient church altar where like a grail, like a chalice would have been sitting on. I was going to put all the cabinets for the games that people are most seeking on there, and I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. And then I was like, for a brief moment, then I switched my mind quickly, but for a brief moment, I was going to do the Last Supper thing with Jesus Christ and all the apostles. And then I'm like, oh wait, that might be a little too like bastardizing religion or something. So then I'm like, I need to find like a temple, and that's eventually I found that one. Yeah. And then I put like a little light above that in After Effects to make it look like, oh, okay, these games are like back here, and I put like Lewis's Star Trek Next Gen behind there, and Leak's space. Like everyone's got a cabinet in there, including Galga 88. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right. I did.
Yeah, so if you go back and if you want watch the video, not necessarily the parts with me on it, but if you freeze frame for some of like the absolutely hideous cabinets and like the grails, like a number of you guys have talked about things, and those are included in there. So yeah, it's like exactly.
I can't wait to watch it after we're done.
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it again.
There's and we included the for the spam. I think it was actually GAC. I think it's your ad from Sacramento for the iBuy Arcade games as part of the spam.
That's junk.
Yeah. So there's a couple. No, that was your ad, dude. That was your ad.
Okay, all right. I'm getting blamed for it because it's in my area.
So no, there's a couple little shout out Easter eggs to you guys.
Well, that's great. I love all you guys, and look forward to another year of stupid arcade talking, drinking, whatnot.
Shenanigans.
And you must be toast in a drinker's cup.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
The little zinger about our show and how long it's been on running.
By the way, we are the longest running live arcade podcast, also on YouTube.
Yeah.
we need to like pre-record that as part of the intro, Orange Whip.
With the least amount of subscribers.
Yeah.
Welcome to the longest running arcade.
Yes.
And views.
Because we're all cashing in off this baby,
Yeah. I can't wait to buy my yacht.
Yeah. Good night, Dave.
Oh, we lost Dave.
Yeah.
His wife yelling at him again. Wasn't that funny last week?
Oh my God.
I gotta go. My wife's yelling at me.
Yep.
I'm in trouble.
I know. I like that it evoked other wife yelling at me stories from you guys.
I think we've all gotten in trouble for that.
Yeah. My wife said I was actually extra loud last week. I started getting on the rant towards Dave, like how my wife rants me sometimes.
Right, I know.
Chris.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy another machine for Chris. Chris.
Yes. Yeah. You got to start and finish every sentence with your name.
Haven't you think you've had enough, Chris?
Mock, are you ever going to finish that pinball, Mock?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hallelujah!
Yeah.
Andrew?
Chris, why you gotta drink so much goddamn beer, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah. Chris, isn't enough? Chris?
Jesus.
Oh man, this is good here.
Dude, I just realized I don't actually have that movie ripped. It's out of my drive.
Christmas Vacation?
We're indivisible. If I'm working late, you gotta work late. If you can't work late, I can't work late. If I can't work late, I can't work late.
I love his voice crack.
Is that Scrooge or what is that?
Scrooged.
Yeah.
Scrooge.
I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anybody
How
watch?
many fingers does Mrs. Claus have? 11.
You're right. It's terrible. Get it out. I don't want it on my wall. He's such an ass. It's so good.
I saw a disappointing movie. Did you guys see Bad Santa 2?
I started it. I couldn't finish it.
It wasn't as good at all. I could
humping.
barely get through it.
No
The first
pinball
one is
machine
so
humping.
fucking good.
Oh, I love the first one.
Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa.
Yeah, that's right. We're all wearing the hats and hoping.
Half.
What's 1 point?
It's 45%. Half. Hey, Jimbo, we have that soundbite.
I'm looking for it right here. How many? 4, 6. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Shit, did I? I don't think it's on here because I.
Oh, they got deleted.
So I don't know if this is too early to talk about it, Carrie, but any updates on the get together in January?
No, I need to. No. Bottom line. Well, so I'm looking at February. It's probably, I think the weekend. Yes, I'm looking at. I need to contact Dave, Arc Revival, to make certain that this would be good. But I'm thinking not.
Well, you got to time it with when Jimbo's out, right? I assume monthly. You guys are one place or the other.
Weekly.
We don't usually include like other trips in that.
Oh, okay.
A lot of times we don't.
Yeah. So, but I'm thinking not President's Weekend, but the weekend before is what I'm thinking on Sunday. So I just need to contact Dave, and then I'll post something on NorCal thread.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, that'll be fun.
I think it's all ages, but we're not sure yet.
Yes. Yeah. I believe it is too.
Are you doing that same thing, that pizza place that Joe works at? Is that where you guys
No,
going?
this is actually the pin down, mostly pin. It's mostly.
But it's like in Hayward or somewhere around there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a small. It's I think a small part of a bigger bar establishment, and kind of with some local clobbers who are involved with it. Just seemed like a nice thing to support, and but
Man will show up, and Gak, and yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, get some East Bay, exactly. Get some Bay Area folks, get some Sacramento folks. So then we'll do
We can sing some Christmas carols. That'd be great.
January,
February.
I'll be there.
Yes, perfect. Yes. I know you must. By then, you'll find some games down here, Orange Whip.
And then Keith, I suppose maybe January make some kind of official announcement.
Yeah, I got everything written up, but I was gonna post it on the 1st.
Yeah.
Figured around the holidays, I don't want it to get buried and everybody forget about it.
Right.
But yeah, that's all typed out. Just gotta add a couple more lines to it and do a copy paste. And I was gonna probably talk to you and see what we want to do about a little bit of cross promotion, either with Facebook, you and Whip, Facebook, or Kayla V, and go from there. So
works for me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I know. Forgot to mute.
Good grief. Boys have a penis.
I like what C-Bart wrote in chat after Carrie's song. He's like, "Take that, Arcade Outsiders."
Oh.
Where do you put that? On the YouTube or in the IRC?
IRC.
Yeah, they never had a song like that.
Although
music video like that.
That's true. John's saying with his little guitar, but let's face it, there's fucking nothing like that in the universe. Like, that is amazing.
Nope. It's next level shit.
That's right.
Ridiculous. And I was telling Jimbo that I'll need to write my lyrics and sometime this summer so we can do some work on it
we can
prior to.
I start working on our year-end, my company's or the attorney's year-end video.
Right, because if you did that in 5 days, can you imagine what would happen if he had 2 weeks? It's absurd.
I'm like
7 days.
I got that part done, and it's 4 a.m.
Wow, cut you with glass. That's an amazing picture.
Yeah, that's got to be fake.
Yeah,
that's just Elmer's glue.
Mark, that's an award-winning TV show in Japan. Come on.
Yeah, has the highest rating. Right next to the blow the cockroach down the tube to the other girl's mouth show.
It's either that or the New York State game.
Yeah, I love the Japanese game shows, man. They rival ours. It's way better than Press Your Luck.
Right.
No whammies, stop!
Yeah.
You got it in my eye.
It just makes Japanese makes me think of "Come On, Baby." Like,
Yeah.
I was so bad at that. But you know what? Panic Park. Just watch out. I fucking rule at that. Come on, baby.
We need to find one of those machines that has like the table flip game.
Yeah,
in the U.S. somewhere. Yeah.
There was.
Oh, that thing's cool. Yeah, you flip it really hard. And you're
Yep. Buffett, were you saying there's one out there on your
If
side?
you would have come to AUSA last weekend, my buddy had one there.
Wow.
Table.
That looks fun. I want to play that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good game to let some aggression out on.
Oh yeah. No, it's funny.
The way Carrie can work a control panel joystick, man. She'd probably like have a world record on that game.
When's Japan? Japan's got to come out with the Beat Your Kids simulator. Here, you got to put on this wife beater T-shirt. Smack this little midget dummy around.
Your daily ration of one saltine cracker.
We need to make a lemon cookie whack-a-mole game for Mock.
That would be great.
Yes.
Maybe that's somebody can mod carries for that one.
Every time the whack-a-moles pop up, they ask for their lemon cookie.
Yeah. Where's my fucking lemon cookie?
Yeah. It's got to be in Mock's voice, though. Where the fuck's my Mock? Where the fuck's my lemon cookie? Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh. Talk about good times. Wow.
Memories.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Great times.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a great Saturday, wasn't it?
That was.
That was like a perfect day. We had like yummy dinner and
yeah.
I'm so
We watched Leo eat 36 wings.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah.
Right.
and fart his way all the way home.
Burn a hole in a chair.
Yeah. I'm sad Leo didn't make it here tonight. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Out there
I haven't seen him
somewhere.
in a while.
Yeah.
And Adam, well, I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
One Circuit Adam and
Excuse me.
Kowalski with the DK Remix Christmas edition. So
Does Adam have any updates to his pole position for what time? Maybe in the next, hopefully next year, hopefully.
Progress.
he's
has been
tweeted
made.
a couple things where he had like screen captures of, the game getting dialed. Basically, I don't know.
Right.
I think he finished the audio DAC and then he was sending it back over.
mid kick number 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that happens next year because I think it's time to release that sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, will Crappy have eyes?
Yeah, Crafty Mech with his
Penis.
what's his board called?
Bit.
BitKit. Yeah, the BitKit. So how's he doing on that? I wonder how that's going.
I'm pretty sure he sold out of his first batch.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
And he's working on getting the second batch done. So
He hasn't come on here in a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in the chat, I think, a couple times, but yeah.
Yeah. And so this weekend, I got that Shadow Dancer. Freaking
Oh,
loud.
yeah.
I got it on a whim, and
Right.
even though I had no room, but it was like it's a dog game. Like I
Yeah.
watched the video, and I was like, Okay.
I can't get past 2-2 though.
Yeah, and I haven't played. I haven't.
I don't continue. That's my thing.
Yeah. But so this weekend, Jimbo and I did a tube swap because it happened to be my very first of all my bazillion games, my first K7000. And
what?
I know, right? I'm like the magnet for 4900s. So it's my first 7000, and I picked up all those old TVs that mostly I've promised other people and distributed. So yeah, Jim and I did a tube swap. And it's beautiful. It is absolutely fucking beautiful right now. But after doing the tube swap, use the TBG. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm surprised that it. To be honest, because I've done 3. Well,
I can barely do a joystick swap. I mean, Jesus.
Joystick swap. I do that at least once a day.
Like, damn it, it's soldered. No!
Yeah. That's why the Forgotten Worlds I got from you was all clipped off.
Yeah.
Clip.
Yeah.
I was actually a little bit surprised that because I was a little skeptic or a little worried. Because all the K7s that I've done a tube swap on, the horizontal impedance has only been off by like maybe half or 1. So like
it's on 2.
Nice. So like normally on a K7000, like I've seen anywhere between like 2.7 ohms for the horizontal to anywhere like 4. And the original that was in there was like I think like 2.8 or something like that, and the tube that we were swapping with was like 4.5, and I'm like, shit, we might need to either swap the yoke or we might need to change out the width cap on here. And no, it was like perfect. It was like spot on. I'm like, oh.
Well, sometimes you can add a resistor also to step that down. It's not recommended, but you can.
Oh, interesting.
Brad, nice.
What the fuck, arcade talk? Yeah, I know, especially so late with somebody.
It went without a hitch, and then that was the quickest I've ever dialed in a monitor too. We threw Crafty's TPG on there, and just threw up the color bars, and I think we only spent like it was a surprise for both you and me that it only took like 10-15 minutes, and I was like, oh, that's perfect.
It made such a difference because I mean, so I got the game from Drewster, and he had. So I think he did a swapperoo. He had taken whatever piece of shit monitor that he had in terms of the tube.
Was even for me that was tolerable.
Yeah, and I have a burn OCD, and it was Operation Wolf. So and he had said in his listing,
like numbers and
full disclosure, he had said, it's a shadow dancer with Operation Wolf burn. Monitor as Operation Wolf.
All right, he had an Operation Wolf. He was like partying out.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go.
I'm pretty sure he yanked the original monitor from that and tossed that in there.
The thing with Shadow Dancer is like it's got these scenes, these transitions between levels where this like white screen like wipes across the picture and goes back, and during that time, any little burn, it's so bad. It's
so bad. So yeah, no, I have no doubt because again, he swapped out the burger time. My Defender, he had put a burger.
I mean, as long as he told you up front, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, no, exactly. Like it's fine, but you know what? But here's the deal. After putting that tube swap in, I don't know what kind of monitor he took out to put in, but dollars to donuts, I have the better monitor now. Because that thing is fucking gorgeous. Yes, that's exactly what you said.
I told her, like, whatever monitor was in here, I get, because K7000s are the most common, like, and they're the one that
It's a 25-inch monitor in there, right?
No, it's a 19.
19. Okay, that's 25.
K7000s are so nice to adjust, like so easy to adjust. They have so many good pots and like I would take. I don't care if there was a 49 in there or maybe there was a 40. I don't care, a G07 and 46. It doesn't really matter. She got the better one because they're easy to find tube swap replacements, and 9 out of 10 times Actually, every time I've ever swapped a K7, I've never had to replace or swap the yoke, and that's huge.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, if you don't break it.
Yeah.
And then on top, and then if you do, have fun with that convergence.
And I have to say, this is probably one of the best monitors I have. Like, I mean, it looks so nice, right? Exactly. My Tron, it has a gorgeous picture. There's a handful that was like, wow, these are great pictures. This is one of them. So you know what? To Drewster, I say, thank you for taking out whatever monitor was in there.
Because you probably would have lived with it, and it would have been, kind of subpar. Right?
Yeah, exactly. No, it is absolutely perfect, and I freaking love this game. It is just ridiculous. I mean, you can send a ninja dog to go attack your enemy, so that when the dog goes off, then you can be like, okay, I'm going to kill you now. Like, never was there a game more designed to me.
Kiss his
I
ass.
love it.
Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
So yeah, that's it. That was a very fun pickup. And,
awesome.
That game is fun as fuck. I actually thought about actually Andrew has a Shinobi, but I was thinking about maybe going after one of those because I forgot how much fun those games are. Rolling Thunder, Shinobi, that game, they're all kind of in the same boat. Kind of a platformer shooter, so to speak, side scroller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. It's a fun game.
Yeah, that's
but fucking level 2.
That sucks.
I got all the way to the end of the level, and then I die as I'm entering the next stage.
Mark, I keep thinking of you, and like because you were talking about rage quitting it, like. So where were you when you rage quitted? The
eyeball boss, the white floaty guy that has the big eyeball.
Okay, I haven't gotten.
You're talking about Toki. You're talking about Toki.
I'm talking about Toki. What are you talking about?
We were talking about Shadow Dancer.
Where you been?
Oh, Shadow Dancer.
Didn't you rage quit? You rage quit that one.
Yeah, that one I rage quit. I think on the second or third level, I got really mad at it. It has really cheap like deaths in it, and then you can't even use your dog anymore after a while because it just turns into a puppy every time it gets hit.
Oh.
You have to pick up the next like jetpack thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet because I suck too bad.
It goes, then it like shrinks.
I know.
Well, the problem is that when you want to to activate the dog, you crouch and you hit attack.
Yeah.
But if you just want to throw a star and be crouching, the dog goes out and you're like, no, I don't want you to go. You can't control that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an issue.
I hate that things are like multi-hit sometimes, but you just take one hit from anything, you're out.
just like fucking Toki.
Like,
and then you have to start at the fucking beginning of the level. At least with Toki, you don't have to start at the fucking beginning of the whole.
All this checkpoints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Shadow Dancer is the whole. It doesn't start you all over again.
Yeah.
All at the beginning.
Or the beginning of each like sub level, which can be very long.
It's a you gotta memorize that game because I have seen people beat it on YouTube, like on one credit. So yeah, if they just memorize where everything is and know when to use your magic at the right time, it's possible to do it. It's just you gotta memorize. It's like Toki, I guess.
I know. I've said that's where Caddyshack got it from, or vice versa.
Which is nice. Yeah,
exactly. Gunga glunga. I got that going for me. And it makes me laugh each time. Oh my god, I do. I get a kick out of that game. And it's probably good that I don't have Forgotten Worlds going yet, because when Forgotten Worlds is going, I'll probably abandon that one because they're very similar in some ways. So.
You play that, I'll play Shadow Dancer.
There you go. But yeah, the dog thing, and when the game ends, the dog gives a mournful howl. Oh. But when you first started,
it only does that if you don't make the scoreboard.
No, if you don't continue the game.
Because it plays music during the enter your initials thing.
Oh yeah.
And when you quit, it keeps going. It doesn't play the dog. thing.
Right, if you keep going. But yes, if you leave the game, then you think it's a mournful howl. And when you first turn on the track mode, it gives like the track bark.
If you quit the game, if you lose and you have a really good score, it brings you to the leaderboard where you enter your initials, and it's playing different music. And when you end, it still doesn't do that.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
So you have to do well, otherwise you get the dreaded. Ooh.
Yeah, right. See, now if we were a popular arcade hangout show, then the price of Shadow Dancer would go through the fucking roof. But we're not.
Everybody's on eBay looking for a board right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, a Shadow Dancer. That sounds cool. Like, no. Not so much. Like the 5 people that were watching the show. We love you, 5 people.
It has a lead on a dedicated Trog cabinet. It doesn't have to be complete. That's at the top, near the top of my list, right next to the big blue.
Yeah. Right.
Nothing to
Big
do
blue.
with the Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. As always, great seeing everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
What?
Steve.
You're talking like you got to get up at 4 or something.
Fuck Wednesdays.
Yeah, exactly. But it's Wednesday.
Could you slur that a little more?
Give me a break. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, there you go. Give me a break.
Come on, Andrew has 10 more pictures to post. You got to wait for each one.
Don't you cry. I'll be back on Christmas Day.
All right, everybody. I'll talk to everybody in chat tomorrow.
Have a good one.
All right, later, Keith.
Later. Good night, everybody. Thanks for the memories.
Exactly. So long, farewell.
Donnie and Marie used to say, "Good night, everybody."
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember watching that show.
Yep. Carrie and I remember watching that show.
Yep, exactly.
Our parents made us watch it.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't watch it otherwise. With Donnie with his purple socks.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't admit to watching it.
Yeah. I'm a little bit country.
Marie was always so mean to him too. I was making him sound like he's a big idiot.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
that's true.
Stupid, worthless idiot.
This is their idea of Christmas. I gotta be here for New Year's.
Oh, you have to play the nipple. There's no reason to. Yeah.
See her nipple.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it for Andrew earlier.
I want to see her nipples. But this is a Christmas show. Well, Charles.
I find those pictures.
What's that from, anyway?
So good.
Oh.
Yep.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
God, Gak, where'd you find that one? That's like giantism or something.
Yeah. I got a couple better ones I'm working on.
Oh my God.
Titus.
What is that?
That woman has balls for Lydia.
All right.
You got a nice bit of balls.
I'll be back.
Oh, God.
Her sack is bigger than most guys.
That's inflated.
Wait for it.
No,
Wait for it.
Jesus. The best comes at the end, I guess.
Right, a tornado.
Yes.
What the hell?
Wait, what is that little knot right there?
I know.
At the base.
That's the other thing. That's the other bonus.
I think it's a thumb.
It's like
The other player's point.
everything's modular. You can detach everything. It's mustache on there, some glasses.
She has way overdone her eyebrows.
This would be like a question on some like card and you'd find in like a porn store. It would be like, what color is her ring? You know, it's like
She has no arch to her eyebrows.
Yeah,
it was too thick. That's terrible. It's distracting.
Very elastic.
out of it.
I know, like her left bit of her labia looks like a brain.
It looks like a what?
It looks
It's like the freaking coral reef and shit.
It's like a fruit roll-up.
Oh yeah, so I forgot to ask Buffett like what his flavors of fruit roll-ups that he wanted to find.
I haven't been able to find anything with strawberry so far.
All right, so it's the strawberry and the multi-pack with like the mango or like what are the flavors that are in the multi-pack that you don't like? Okay. So I went to one grocery store while I was thinking about it, and I looked. It was strawberry and a 3-pack of different flavors. And I think you mentioned 3-pack was no good. So still looking.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm curious now because it seems like maybe they don't make any other flavors.
That's a mystery.
Apparently, they make 2.5-liter Pepsis though.
1.5 or wait, it is a 2.5. Holy shit! I was thinking 1.5. I'm like, a little bit smaller than a 2. Nope, it's bigger.
Oh God! What the?
Ew. Ew.
You get the whole Christmas tree up there.
Jesus.
It's that freaking stalactite growing there.
You can hide your weed in there. And your wristwatch.
Yeah, photoshopped.
That's
I don't think so. I think that's
Merry
real.
Christmas, everybody.
Oh God! Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, how do I click these? Mom, where does yeast come from? Oh.
The IRC definitely adds another level to this show.
Oh God! It makes me like queasy.
What's that last one?
Oh. Wait. And then they zoom out and it's a dude.
Is that the one Gleek posted?
Yeah.
That's why I said, where does yeast come from?
Oh, God. Oh, look at the kitten.
Andrew, your link didn't work.
No, hit reload.
Hit reload once you open it.
Yeah, you always have to hit
Oh,
reload.
that makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
I feel pure again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Palate cleanser. Better than watching a guy getting his balls melted with a blowtorch. I mean, that like his shorts are melting.
What the hell's on his
body.
face?
Jesus.
Is he wearing like protective goggles or something? It's like, really, you're worried about your eyes getting burned.
What the fuck are you guys looking at? Jesus. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
It's called the. I know, right? I'm gonna throw up in my mouth.
Oh, this is the holiday special. What the fuck are you guys
This is
doing?
the dark side of the internet.
The dark side of the internet. Yeah. Yes, it's good to have the puppy video.
Yeah, that's the palate
That is
cleanser for you at the
palate
end.
cleanser sorbet.
To bring it back.
Yes, there is hope for humanity. That's very cute.
Wait for
the dog.
Face apart or something.
Oh, like tosses them in a microwave or something.
Right, Oh, that's too funny.
That kid cute though.
Yes, thank you for the palate cleansers.
Yeah.
Need a rainbow.
Oh, a bunch of lightweight.
Lightweight.
Right. I've never seen you post
there we
anything
go.
on Buffett.
Hey, I look at it all.
I look at it all.
Yeah, with
I
enthusiasm.
look at it and I download it and I archive it.
I look at it and I hit Control B.
Nice.
Oh my god! Don't click the last one.
Oh no!
No.
Are we out of the palate cleanser already?
Man.
No,
Somebody ate too much chili.
No, everything I'm saying. Just
Too much chili.
I'm looking at guinea pigs.
Yeah, me too.
No, are they guinea pigs or rabbits?
Well, don't look at the one that says poophole.net.
Oh, well, right there's the clue.
Yeah.
You should never look at anything that says poophole.net. But yeah, I don't think that.
Mark laugh. That gives it all away.
You got like more figure painting. You're only limited to the color brown.
We kicked the shit out of Chance for some close shit like that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we're going full Chance right now.
They're gonna make me go queasy.
Maybe that guy is Chance.
Hey,
Oh.
notice I never go that far.
And you got to stay away from the poo.
That's how you get the argument.
When you go to the poo, you've gone too far.
Yeah.
We know it's out there on the internet, but I choose not to go look at it.
Yeah.
You're in the land
2 girls in 1 cup was enough for me, and I'm done.
Oh, God.
I'm still not. I still don't see where it is. Maybe I should count myself lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything past the.
How about 3 dudes in a bowl? Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either. But I want to.
Oh my goodness. This was,
What a nice holiday ending.
Yeah.
yeah, right. There's the happy ending. There's the holiday ending.
Oh.
So,
I always like to
yeah.
end my holiday specials with like butthole finger banging.
Make it a memorable holiday.
Mr. Grinch.
Yeah.
How else do you-
Are we calling it? Is this it?
Yeah, I think this is it.
Sure.
I think this is it.
Never finger bang with one in the chamber.
I'm sure you're supposed to colonic before that shit.
Yeah. She didn't read the memo.
Gleek just cut him out. He said, no poop. And then he joins right back up again.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
All right, are we done?
I can't name anyone tonight. I've been drinking, so.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yes,
Right.
everyone.
Santa sees you all.
Good times.
For New Year's.
We had Steve in here for a little bit.
Yes.
We did.
Drinker Steve.
Ryan
And-
I'm glad Steve saw the video. Yay.
Josh from Canadian Arcade. Dave Alope.
Dave Alope. Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody that wants to take my.
Opie was here. Canadian Arcade. Josh was here.
Yep. Mock's throat receptacle is here.
They all came to see CarrieZ's big debut.
I triple dog dare you.
So everyone have a great Christmas.
Yep.
And I'll be drinking. I don't know what the rest.
So
of
we're
you-
not going to probably get back together until after
2 weeks from
January,
today.
huh?
2018. 18.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
18.
Unless we're going to do sort of multi tournament.
Yeah. So potentially next Friday or Saturday, December 29th or 30th, we're gonna try to do like some gameplay if anybody's interested.
Oh, like a stream?
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Oh, that'd be fun. All
anybody
right.
feels up to it, we'll talk about it in Slack on KLV. So
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all
What
about?
game are you guys going to pick?
I was thinking, like I think I've said this before. You know, Revenge of Doe, Marble Madness, Cheyenne. Maybe a
I
Red
can't help
Dead
you out
game.
with those.
Yeah,
Can you
exactly.
pick a game that I actually have?
iRobot and Reactor.
Yeah. Yes, those two.
Mega Touch.
It's already on the.
Mega
Yeah,
Touch.
Revenge of Doe.
Hey, Andrew, you got to get that thing going.
I'm working on it. Next year.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna
good
pick.
times,
We're gonna
guys.
pick Cheyenne.
I'll fly out there and we'll get that shit going.
Right? Don't make us come out there. Okay, make us come out there.
It's so broken.
my arm.
Oh.
It's so broken. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, it's like you can get the monitor working or you can get the game working, but you can't get the monitor with the game working.
Before we leave, I'd like to say a special thank you to all the hard work that Jim and Carrie put into that video, because I thought that was amazing. And I know a lot of work goes into that, and I appreciate all that hard work.
For
and
sure.
I think it came out awesome.
And Gak's learning now too.
Yes, I've been tinkering myself.
Yeah, right.
I definitely hats off, man. That's some serious work you guys did there. So.
Freaking amazing. Yeah, Jim's amazing.
I hope you get some positive.
You have to have good talent to work with.
There you go.
Aww. I hope they get some good comments on Clav. I hope that they hope
they're kind.
Enjoys it.
How many views does it have now? Let's see.
Yeah, where are we up to?
Oh yeah.
89.
Damn.
Are you serious?
Yep.
How much?
89 views already.
Oh my god.
This is one of you guys replaying it over and over. I know.
No, I haven't watched
Just
it
wait.
yet.
Just wait, Carrie. Andy's gonna flag it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to monetize it. YouTube arcade sensation for all 15 people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, but thank you very much. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
I think you really
It was a lot of hours that went into the
Yes.
2 minutes and 49 seconds of that video, but it was.
I know, right?
I know.
It's like so damn short.
And the sad part is that you guys have to try to outdo yourself next year, and that's going to be really hard, because that was really good. So
It's not
you
sad
set the bar high.
I know that was ridiculous.
It's not sad for us viewers.
Like I said, Carrie, we should start this in August. We'll set up Christmas decoration.
Yeah, I know. I'll have Christmas tunes in my head in July.
I'll start doing the 3D
lovely.
animation for you.
Yeah, there
Oh
you go.
my God, how fun would that be? Yeah, I want to be on a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Christmas 3D, like 3D Christmas stuff.
I gotta learn some Cinema 4D stuff more in depth than what I know right now, so I can use After Effects and Element.
You guys are gonna break 100 tonight, easy.
Oh yeah, probably within an hour.
I mean, 97.
Oh, it's at 97 right now. Yeah.
Just refresh. Just keep refreshing. No. I'm just kidding.
Is there any comments at all? Nobody ever comments. They just watch it and then leave.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's at 99 now.
Yeah, they link off.
Well, I put it on probably 8 or 10 Facebook groups.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
There's 11 thumbs ups.
Oh, we got some comments. Let's see.
Work on your lighting. It'll be like real specific critiques about the
Somebody 34K at BitBar said so much love. Oh, that was nice.
Unsubscribe.
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Steve Bart said nice. Whoever that guy is.
Didn't suck.
It sounds like a
It was a little bit less sucky than last year.
Exidy is hung from here. He was at Grinkers this year.
Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Awesome. LOL. Hey, positive reviews. That's pretty good.
Yay.
11 thumbs up. I
All
love
right, it's at 103 views now. It already broke 100.
Carrie Gleek had posted in Slack asking if I should remove your last name from the video.
It's fine. Yeah, I
included mine too. I mean, I guess I don't care.
no.
105 views.
I don't think anyone's gonna stalk me. I mean, let's face it.
I don't know.
Has to come to where I live.
Videos showing up.
I love it. I like arcade games too.
I know, right? I can't even get people to come and pick up games and things from me because it's like, where you live? Oh, that's too far.
We would like to do a full album for our recording studio.
Oh wow!
Oh, my God. Maybe
CarrieZ greatest hits.
Yeah, right.
Carrie, you know, on the Fender Facebook group, they commented, "I don't know who that is, but I love her."
Oh,
that's sweet.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
Well, we love her too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I like to,
There was a different ending. You know, Carrie winked in the one, and in the other shots, she did one of these.
I did. It's true.
Wow.
I teased her that I was going to include that one too.
Well, that reminds me of early days of Kicking Out the Show.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. What did she do?
It was one of these.
Oh, a shimmy.
Yeah.
Shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Yeah.
And we
just cut that off.
We just broke 110 views.
Oh wow.
Let's just stay live and we'll see how many views we can get on this thing. 24
hours
live. Let's just stream it 24 hours live on here. I'll have it looped.
1,000 views by noon tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and check it. It gets more views than Jim's normal videos. Jim's like, what the fuck?
3 subscribers, take that.
Well, you have 14 thumbs ups.
Oh, sweet. like this. Nice.
So at least 15% of the people who watch this like it.
Hey, there's no thumbs down.
That's sweet. Yeah, nice. Yeah,
most people don't do the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing. That's kind of like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Nobody does those. Hardly.
Yeah.
That's the guy from the FCC taking away net neutrality. He was like 13 million thumbs down, and they still voted it in. Those assholes.
Oh my God! Right.
Talk about going against what the people want. That just pisses you off because it just shows that they don't give a fuck about America. What we want.
Yeah. Same with the tax plan.
Did you hear California has already started suing there, along with New York and a bunch of others against that?
No,
Yeah.
I hadn't. Oh,
It's
no.
like what? How many states? I think like 15 to 20 states or something have all joined in to
Washington
sue 'em.
State said that they were going to do their own net neutrality rules and bypass the federal government's.
Yeah,
I had heard that California was going to do that.
Yeah. Well, because that's where the tech companies are, like in Microsoft and Google and all those guys are all in Washington State. So
in California.
Hey Jim, do you have
in California too? Yeah.
bubblers on your tree?
Do I have what?
Bubblers.
Bubble lights? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like bubble lights.
I used to have the colored ones, and then this year I really wanted to get the clear ones, and they were tough to find because those remind me. I have my grandma used to have the old vintage ones that got really fucking hot, but and I found
oil.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're boiling.
Yeah.
From them, but these aren't aren't vintage. You know, they're cooler. But
my parents used to have bubble lights too when I was a kid.
That's part of my childhood. Those lights are a huge part of my original Christmas tree.
Colored ones, they're all different colors.
I ordered 4
liquid in them,
and off Amazon, and they're from 2 sellers, and one seller that I ordered 3 boxes from sent me colored ones. I'm like, you fucker! And so, but they're good about refunding me, and then I had to order. But yeah, I have a bunch of colored ones, but they're not as good as I like the clear ones more.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I like the
colored
colored
ones
ones.
on our tree growing up.
The colored clear ones have more of a glittery look to them, and they shimmer more to me than, and that's what I remember my grandparents having.
Nostalgia.
I like the colored ones, but yeah, they're all good. It's just I like the silver ones a little bit more, the clear ones.
Oh, Carrie, you have a fan. Carrie's #1 fan. Awesome. She's smoking hot.
There you go. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Fantastic video, they say. Something tells me that used to be Mock's throat receptacle.
Yeah, me too. That doesn't matter.
Because he's not in chat anymore.
To me, and back to you, and then maybe to me, and back to you for a while.
Yeah,
it's all good.
We'll share.
I'm down with it. I'm just glad that people enjoy it. And I'm very grateful. It was fun. I love doing those. I have so much fun. I'm laughing when I'm writing. I'm laughing, and I love the little shouts out to you guys. I mean,
When you sang it, like when you were over here before we had done anything, you're like, "Here, I'll run through it with you and see what you think." And I literally I sat on the other end of the couch and I closed my eyes so I could just listen to it and not like watch you. And I started thinking, like, some of the lyrics. I'm like, this is like fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a great thing to work on while you're at work. Quiet.
It's funny because I had toyed with a handful of different songs, and I remember the moment when I had kind of got an idea about you finally using this one, and I remember the moment when I started thinking of like, oh wait, this lyric and it could go like this. And it was when I was pulling off of like, a certain part of the freeway. I was driving back actually from Sacramento for work. And that's what I was like, okay, this is it. This is it for this year. And it tied into some of the things that we had talked about. And
your M. No, I'm just kidding.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
I said that's when he crashed your M.
Yes, exactly. That's when I crashed my M and I totaled my car. That was actually almost a year ago. It's crazy to think about.
Wow.
Well, I couldn't, speaking of working on this from work, I couldn't do a whole lot of editing because when I log in, when I remote in to my home computer from work, the audio desyncs with the video a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And so there's no way I could do anything. So I would be looking on Google Images for images I could use for the video. And then, so I'd be looking, oh God, I need this or this type of image. And then I would have your Word doc that had the lyrics with and I showed you this, but I would be started making notes. I'm like, okay, during this, I should do an animation of this. And I would try to work on that. And that worked out pretty well. But then I'd want to just get home as quickly as possible so I could work on this thing.
I know. I love seeing your candles. Anyway, it was super fun, and I'm glad that everybody's enjoying it. And I hope that the club community enjoys it because I kind of see this each year as like a.
Hey, they're the toughest crowd to please. So
yeah,
they are.
I kind of
a lot of them are
like
dicks.
Yeah. Oh, I know. There totally are some dicks. Yeah, right. But if I can make some folks smile, and that makes me.
If you just make one person smile, it was all worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have to kill all of you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna miss you guys for 2 weeks. So
yeah. Right. But
Christmas, everybody.
Yep. How we going, guys?
It always feels like a long time when it's like 2 weeks.
To all of you.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy shit! It's Christmas.
Okay, everybody. Have a good one.
All right. Well, everybody have a great holiday.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit.